Right, well, you can all see the table there, can't you?
Yes.
So the British are coming in from this side. Where's my fingers? You can see the jumping off points. As I said, I'm not going to do the patrol phase simply because it does take quite a lot of time. So we've got the jumping off points as where they are at the moment. So this is the British ones up in the back where I've just knocked the trees over. So there's 4 of them, kind of either side of this hunting lodge. The woods are going to count as light cover. So if you're within the woods, it's light cover. The fire breaks, the lines of the tracks are going to be counted as open. So if you're firing into them, it's open. And the trenches, you can see here, they're going to be counted as heavy cover. I'm not going to count the woods as difficult movements because we'd be minusing loads of dice off everything. However, these patches of grass and things, they are going to be difficult movements. So is the swamp over here as well. The building itself is going to be heavy cover as well. So that's pretty much it, really. Is there any questions on that? Are you all happy with that? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. The way I figured we'll work it is, I'll do the command roll dices for you. British will take the first turn, and then you decide what you want to move because you've got your lists and things on your dice sense, and you decide what you want to move, where you want to put it on. You do the dice rolls for the movement and the firing, and I'll do everything else. Let's see how this goes, shall we? See how easy it all goes foobar. Right, so I've also done the force morale rolls as well for both sides. So the Germans are starting on 8. They go on here, and the British are starting on 9. So this is where we're going from. So both sides are starting with 5 command dice. So we'll start with the British, and they have a great sum of 2 4s, a 3, a 2, and a 1. So,
Okay.
do you know what they are? Do you want me to remind you?
Oh, reminders, please.
I certainly will. Right, the 2 4s are senior commanders. The
Okay.
3 is a junior commander. The 2 is a section, and the 1 is a team. But you can also combine those into various different sums. So you could combine the 2 and the 1 into a 3, for example, or the 3 and the 1 into a 4. You can't combine them into 5s or 6s.
Let's see. So we can bring on 2 senior commanders, a section, a team.
Just one thing, because this is the First World War variant, there are no teams within the sections. Each section is a full section, so it operates as a section rather than individual teams.
Okay.
And don't forget as well, if you bring on all your senior commanders before everything else has come onto the table, you have to roll for everything else to come onto the table afterwards if you want to deploy it.
Right, so we should probably leave the lieutenant back while the sergeant sets up the base of fire. What do you think, Peter?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, because we want to try and get the Germans to show their hand a little bit. So we can kind of probe a little bit and see where they are. Then we know where to bring in the rest.
So if we bring on the, let's see, bring on the sergeant and the Lewis gun section.
Okay, do you want that to come on with your junior leader or as a section, or do you want to combine the dice as well? Don't forget.
Because well, the junior lead, because that means
junior leader will come on with his section.
But if we activate the junior leader separately, then he can do stuff.
Yeah, when you're deploying with the junior leader, you can bring him on, and then you can also put the section he's with onto things like Overwatch. So then they can fire at anything that moves or fire at anything that fires at them.
Right. But then we just have that one that's kind of useless.
Yeah, the 4, I'd say on its own is probably pretty useless.
Yeah.
I think that would be all right. Yeah, we could bring on the Lewis gun section's right one, I think. If we bring on with the junior leader and, like say, Overwatch, that would be pretty good.
Now, where do we want to bring them on?
I think
Closest to the fire break?
yeah, it's not a bad idea, is it? Because they'll get reasonable line of sight there.
Yeah, and they can deploy into that shell hole.
Yeah, perfect. Let's do that.
You thinking this one here?
Please.
Well, I can't see where you're pointing. Oh, yeah, that one right there in the roving camera.
That's it. Yes, please. Yeah.
Okay, so do you want them on the jumping off point or further forward? Just to say, the shell holes are just decorative. They don't. They don't. Sorry, I should have said that. Yeah, they don't.
That's all right.
They're not cover.
Yeah, well, I think on the jump off point's fine in that case. As long as they've got reasonable line of sight down the fire break.
Yeah, this is your Lewis gun section. Yeah.
Yes, please.
Let's put these here. And this is with the junior leader.
Yeah.
Correct. They're actually named these. This is Alf Shadwell.
Oh, good old Alf.
Good old Alf. Old dependable Alf.
That's right.
And so then we've got initiative there to put the section onto Overwatch. Is that right?
That's right. You can use your junior leader to watch. Now, do you want them like that in the open? Are you happy with them like that in the open, or do you want them more in the woods?
Prefer them in the wood.
Yeah, just
off the fire break.
More to the right.
Yeah.
This way.
Yeah, slightly. Yeah, more towards
kind of up the hill.
Yes, please. Yeah.
So as you say, basically looking down that fire break.
Yeah, that's it. As long as they can see and not be seen, that's good.
Last thing we need is, Trevor to deploy a Spandau and blast on that fire break at them as they're, getting the tea going.
Yeah.
How's that for you?
That's great.
Yeah, ideal. Thank you.
Yeah, we'll say they're on the edge of the woods, so they're actually in light cover there.
So what have we got left? So we got our sergeant on 2, right?
So that was your 3. That was your junior leader. Yeah. Well, that's one side. So we got your 4, your sergeant.
Yep. And with the 2 and the 1, we could bring on the rifle grenade section as well, right?
Yeah, combine that into 3.
Right. Yeah, I think that's probably a good idea.
Oh yeah, sorry, I'll just put these guys on Overwatch for you as well.
Thank you. Perfect.
There they are, they're on Overwatch.
Do we want to put the rifle grenades just to their right? Like in that other jump off point to the right? Or maybe on the other side of the fire break?
Yeah, they don't need line of sight, is that right?
That's right. They don't need line of sight.
So we could have them, have the other side of the fire break kind of tucked in behind that ruin.
So
as far as they can get, obviously. Yeah, if they get in there, that would be pretty good. What do you think?
It's close to the hunting lodge. You can pretty much get right up to the break of the slope behind the hunting lodge with that. That's what you want.
Sure.
Yeah, I think that'll work.
Great.
And yeah, you don't need line of sight for these. I don't know if anybody saw in the Virtual Lard discussion a couple of weeks ago, this hunting lodge I actually helped excavate it back in 15 years ago.
Oh.
The actual lodge itself, it was used as the battalion headquarters, so I wanted to do a game based around it.
Cool.
So now you're... Now, do you want these on Overwatch as well? Not that they can really see anything.
Yes.
But yes,
might as well.
Yeah.
It wouldn't hurt.
No, that's it, yeah. Wouldn't do any harm anyway.
Absolutely. Doesn't hurt.
Perfect.
Something like that, yeah?
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And then you've still got your 4 of your sergeant. You use that one as part of the junior leader, so you've got the 4.
Okay.
I think we'll maybe hold off there.
Well, where's the sergeant? He's with the Lewis guns?
He's not deployed at the minute.
Yeah, he's not deployed at the minute.
Oh, I thought the 4 deployed the sergeant.
Yeah, we used the 3 in the end.
Oh.
So we still have the 4 that we can use if we want to. What I think is, for the minute, we don't need him to be on the table and exposed, so we could keep him back.
Yeah.
I regret that, but we could.
All right. Is everybody happy with that?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Cool.
All right.
Yeah.
Right. Well, that's the first British phase over. First bit. So, Germans. What have we got here then? So we got a 6 on its own does nothing. The 5 will give you a chain of command points. That's useful. And then you've got 2 3s and a 4. So that again is a senior leader and then 2 junior leaders. Remember, the junior leaders can come on with the sections.
Mute yourself, Trevor.
Yeah, Trevor, you're on mute.
Okay. We got 1 chain of command point. The 6 is nothing, and I have a couple pairs of 3. I have a pair of 3s and a 4.
That's right.
I think if you deploy the leader, the lieutenant, too soon, it could be a bad thing later on. But I'm not quite sure why.
Because if you've deployed him already and you don't have any other senior leaders, you have to roll to deploy anybody else. So I think it's a 4, 5, or 6, and they can. So you've got 50-50 chance of deploying them.
That's right. He's basically staying back and coordinate others before he gets on the board himself.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Then I'm not going to play the 4.
Right. Sensible.
Might as well play a couple 3s.
Okay.
Yeah, let's see. Grenadiers. Maximum multi-machine gun. Multi-head grenade. Okay. Where am I dropping points? So the craters are basically landscapes. They're not much of any
They're nothing. Yeah. The hills do block line of sight.
Okay.
Apart from that, everything else you can see through. The woods, as I said in the briefing, you can see 12 inches into the woods, and if anybody from your platoon can see something, the rest of the platoon can fire at it.
Where are the British deployed at again? I didn't quite see that.
They're there just by the side of the building. So there's 1 section here and 1 section here on this wood.
Okay. Let's see, 9 inches. How far is it from the marker on the far right-hand side of the board for the German marker and that bunker? How many inches is that difference?
Is it this one here? You say on the far right side.
Yes.
Yeah. To the trenches, it's within 6 inches, so you can deploy straight into trenches. The Germans.
Yeah, I'll do that.
All of these you can get straight in.
Yeah, I'll take section 1 and put them there.
Okay. Which section's that? Your bombers or your LMG section?
Bombers.
The bombers. Okay. And you want them in here?
Yeah, that'll work.
Brilliant. I'll just get them set up for you. So because they're again deploying with their junior leader, you can put them onto Overwatch if you want.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
They're basically all within these trenches. The fighting in the wood at the time was very jumbled, and there's lots of German defences everywhere. It wasn't a proper full trench line. So that's why you've only got little bits and pieces like this. So you want these on Overwatch as well?
Yes.
Okay. So they're now on Overwatch for you.
And then I'll put the squad of LMG.
Yeah.
If I put them on the left-hand side towards one of those front bunkers, or will they draw fire? Are the British have Overwatch? Do they have Overwatch?
No, they can't see you. They're over 12 inches away, so they can't actually see you at this point.
Okay, I'll put the one squad of the LMGs into one of the bunkers up front. What's that green splash in front of that bunker?
This one here?
Yeah.
That's just rough ground. So
Okay.
that means you'll get a -1 if you're moving through it. But you can't see through it. It doesn't block line of sight.
Yeah, I'll put it in there. That works.
This bunker here?
Yeah.
And that's the LMG team, yeah?
Yeah.
LMG section. Okay.
And I'll put them on Overwatch.
Okay. Sensible.
And, yep, and that's about it.
Just get these in. So the junior leaders, you may just be able to make it out. Have got slightly bigger bases in the other ranks.
All right.
So that's here. Let's see what his name is. In fact, this is Get Fighter Fritz Bergman.
Fritz.
And who's your other one? Your other one is Hans Stürmer. Get Fighter Hans Stürmer. We didn't find out what the other British were called, did we? Jack Shoreditch.
Oh,
these are names that these are the names that Sidney Roundwood came up with, because I just copied his. Right, okay, so that's the German turn. So just to show you there, you're lining the trenches already.
Mm-hmm.
So you're getting into good position straight away. And we're back to the British.
Yeah.
So let's see what you get. That's in there as well. So 666. That means you retain the phase.
Woo!
Okay, that's good.
That's always good. You've got a 4, a 3, and a 2. So that's a section, senior leader, and a junior leader.
Tanks need a junior leader to activate, right?
Say that again, sorry?
Tanks need a junior leader to activate, right?
They do, yeah.
I'm thinking, Peter, we should maybe take advantage of this and bring one of our tanks on.
Yeah, I think so.
Because they take forever to get moving to do anything.
Yeah. Yeah, totally agree. Yeah, especially with the double phase. Hopefully we can get it moving before it gets blown up. So yeah.
Put a bit of tank fright in them, eh?
Yeah.
Okay, so tanks will come on the fire break.
Yeah.
Yep.
They just basically deploy 6 inches in, so that's going to be here. Now, which tank do you want? Do you want the male or the female? And do you know the difference, or do you want to know the difference?
Male's got the 6-pounders and the female's got 4 machine guns.
That's right.
Well, at the minute, they're all soft targets, so I think the female possibly. Or do we want to be able to?
I'm thinking the male.
Okay.
And just so we can get those 6-pounders blasting German trenches.
Yeah, that's true. Actually, yeah, they are prepared defenses, aren't they? Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Just to say as well with the tanks, because they're mounted on sponsons, the guns, you can fire to either side with half the weapons, or you can fire directly forward with both the 6-pounders on this, but it has to be directly forward.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But get close enough for the commander to hit them with his chainsword.
Top 40K.
Yeah.
Right, so that's your 3 used up.
Yeah.
So you still have a 2 and a 4.
Well, we should bring the sergeant on with the base of fire.
Mm-hmm.
How would he comes on behind the rifle grenades?
Okay.
What do you think?
Yeah, so come on and attach to them, and then he can get them moving, can't he? Doing something.
Yeah, can he poke the rifle grenades forward?
Or do you want to move them forward?
Yeah, so let's get into the hunting lodge.
Oh, I see. Yeah, can we occupy the hunting lodge? Yeah, it's not bad, yeah.
Okay, right, so whereabouts do you want him? From he can jump off 6-inch from either of those two jumping off points. They're the closest to the rifle grenadiers. Let's have a look. Well, he could get right in the middle of them.
Yeah.
From either of those.
Yeah, perfect. Yes, I think yeah. So close enough to attach to the section, I think. So
yeah, want him as
he'll
part
go
of the
with
section.
them. Yeah.
One thing is though, if he's deploying, he can't move.
He can't move. Okay. Yeah.
He can get them to move, but he can't move himself.
That's okay. I think.
Yeah, it counts as moving when you deploy.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
But he can shove them forward, you know, so they can get into there if he wants.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because he can. Yeah. I mean, he can always catch up, can't he? He's got enough initiative to do it. And see, alternatively, we could just get them firing since they're indirect anyway. Otherwise, because they're going to be at half effect, aren't they, if they move?
Currently, at the moment, you can't target anybody because you can't actually see anybody.
Oh, I see. Right.
You don't see 12 inches in the woods.
Okay, right, gotcha. Yeah.
So you've got the down fire break, but I was going to say you can't see them because of the angle.
Yeah.
The Germans are at, because they're in the woods as well.
Oh, that's okay. Yeah, in that case, let's move them up into the lodge then. Try and occupy that.
All right.
Can the sergeant also shoot at the Lewis gunners to move them forward, or?
Yeah, he's got he's level 3, so he can have 3 activations.
Yeah. Let's move the Lewis gunners forward through the woods.
Yeah. Okay. Good idea.
Okay, so how far are you moving? Is the question. Let's start with the rifle grenadiers. How far are you moving? You can move one d6 and fire at half effect. Move 2d6 and no effect. Move at 3d6 and you get 1 shock.
How far do they need to go to be able to get into the lodge? I take it they haven't got a doorway in front of them.
Well, it's a ruin, so I'm going to allow them to clamber through these holes in it.
Okay.
Right to the centre, they're about 6 inches, I'd say.
2d6 move, and then...
Yeah, I think, 2d6, try and hopefully guarantee that. And then, we'll go firing and get them in position first, I think.
Okay, so one of you want to roll your 2d6?
You go for it, James.
Sure. Get my spiffy Tolkien dice out here. I rolled 9.
All right.
That's the spirit.
So that's perfect. That's enough. More than enough to get you in. But obviously they're no longer on Overwatch now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, are you just happy with them just being somewhere in the lodge itself?
Yeah, I think so. As long as they're kind of in cover.
It's open top, so they can fire out of it.
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah.
Yeah.
So as long as they're not just somewhere silly like a doorway, then it's cool.
Don't worry. I generally, when I come to play Chain of Command, I generally abstract things like that. So
yeah,
I wouldn't worry too much about it. We can fight over it later.
They're not being idiots.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. That's what I always think.
No.
Right. So
if I go in there and try and micromanage their deployment, they're going to look at me and go, "Yeah, right."
You're happy with that?
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, it looks lovely.
Grand. Okay, so as I say, your sergeant still has another 2 activations.
Yeah.
So you can bellow at the Lewis gunners if you want.
Yeah, if you can get the Lewis gunners to move up as well, that's a good idea.
And what do you want you to do? Just move forward?
Yeah, stay within the boundary of the woods.
Yeah,
move forward.
So down this line here, basically.
Fingers crossed we won't accidentally charge straight into their line of sight.
No, we'll make sure you don't. Okay, so do you want them to move up to the Germans' line of sight? I'll let you measure that, rather than being insensible. So
yeah, we just want to move to the edge of the woods, right?
Yeah. So if they hit the edge of the woods, don't go any further, because I think we don't really have anywhere to aim for to go shorter. I don't think.
Yeah, basically it's that shell crater. If you pass that shell crater, the Germans will be able to see you.
Yeah.
And the Germans are on overwatch, although they haven't got a marker down.
Okay. Yeah, let's stop at the shell crater.
So you just want them just outside of the German line of sight.
Yeah. Yeah, if that's possible.
Yes, yeah. Happy to do that. So again, 1, 2, or 3 dice. To get to that shell crater, middle of your section is about 6 inches away.
Okay. Yeah, let's do 2 dice again because we've got the stopping point. So.
Okay.
There you go. I'll do that one. That's all right.
Sure.
Boom. I got an 8. There we go.
An 8. All right. So that gets you up to it. So they're still in the woods and just outside of the Germans' line of sight.
Yep.
Happy days. We'll put him in the shell crater sheltering.
Oh, yeah, of course. Got to. Are these 15mm figures, Alex?
Yeah, they're all 15mm. God's own scale. Chain of Command is designed for 15mm, you know, but everybody plays it in 28.
Yeah, I play my World War II with my 15mm stuff. I just use it for all the rules.
Yeah, same here. Same here for everything. Largely because I'm from Yorkshire and I'm cheap.
Well, yeah.
You know, why buy twice when you can just buy once?
I don't think that's Yorkshire to be cheap.
I'm careful with my money.
Yeah.
How much?
Barnsley war cry. How much?
I'm careful with my wife's angry reactions when I buy things.
Well, that's the other thing as well, isn't it?
So we've got a 2 left?
We have a 2 left, yeah. So that's a section. Yeah. But that would be a section. If they were to deploy, they wouldn't be able to do anything. They'd just deploy.
Oh, we could bring one of the other sections on. Because they're pretty sheltered back at the deployment points. We don't have to worry about them.
You've got the 2 sections. You've got bombers, and you've also got riflemen.
Yeah.
So we've got the double phase, haven't we? So yeah, we might as well, because we should be able to hopefully move them straight away.
What if we bring the riflemen on behind the hunting lodge?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Okay, the riflemen.
Yes, please.
So they will basically where the rifle grenadiers were, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Happy with that.
Yeah.
Okay. So they are now with that sergeant with his cricket bat. I don't know if you noticed that or not, but the sergeant's got a cricket bat. It's one of the Peter Pig First World War sportsmen.
Oh, no.
Was there someone kicking football too?
There is, actually. There's a couple of people carrying football. This is Charlie Bow, Corporal Charlie Bow. I'll show you that. Oh, there's your sergeant with the cricket bat. I don't know if you can see that.
Yeah, nice.
So there you go. Smacking the leather against willow and all that. Proper Englishman. Okay, so that's the British phase. You've got nothing else, have you? You got 2 and that was it.
No, that's that spent, yeah.
Yeah, so it's your second phase.
Righty-ho.
See what we get. Shake that out. So 2 5s is 2 chain of command points.
2, 3.
Goes off, and then you've got a 2, 3, and a 4. So a section, junior leader, and senior leader.
Well, let's see. We could move a tank or bring on the second tank, and with the 3, and bring on our lieutenant and our bomber section with the 4 and the 2. And that way we can start actually doing stuff instead of worrying about deploying. I just play too many games. We get stuck in and half your forces are still off the table.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely think let's get the tank moved up because that's what we intended, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So you're moving the tank or you're deploying the tank?
I think let's move the one we've deployed.
Yeah.
I reckon. Yeah, let's try and get him.
He can move and fire?
Yes, he can. he can move. He can fire his secondary weapons. So he can fire from there. He can fire one of his Lewis guns, the ones at the front.
Right.
If the looking at the Germans there, he'd be able to fire at those in the trenches here.
Will moving up first before he fires the Lewis guns be a good thing?
It's going to be about the same, to be honest. Let's measure the distance. It moves d6, 1d6.
Right.
Let's just see what his distance is. He's actually 23 inches away from them at the moment, 24 inches away. So the maximum he can move is 6 inches. So 18 inches is still going to be at effective range anyway. So it's still going to be 5s and 6s. Plus he's moved, so you're going to be halving your firing dice down to 3 anyway. So whether you move now or you move then makes zero difference.
No odds. Yeah, fair enough. Let's just do the move first then. Get it out of the way. Then we'll do it.
All right.
Result of firing. Yeah.
One of you roll the dice for me, a d6.
Sure.
This is the fastest they go.
I rolled 3.
A 3. These are incredibly slow.
Yeah.
As you would expect.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're firing at the Germans?
Yes.
Yeah.
Is that a Mark 1?
Mark 4.
Mark 4.
Yeah,
All the latest kit here.
absolutely.
Absolutely the latest and best.
Yeah.
Right. So 3 dice. 5
3 dice?
for the hit. Yep. And they're in heavy cover if you do hit.
Well, fuck. Okay.
What's that? No hits.
You
is that?
You know my results from that, I think.
Poker face.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
After
That's
that,
enough
you
hit.
get a 5 or a 6.
Now you can fire back if you want, Trevor. You do have anti-tank capabilities in that LNG. It's very poor, but then the tank is also very poor as well from an armor point of view.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Okay, that will take you off Overwatch.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. Okay, Grant. Right, so you're going to need, you're firing as anti-tank now. You're not firing as an MNG, so you're going to need, let's just work it out. I can never remember the anti-tank rules. But you're going to start on a 5. This is on 2d6. It's slightly different. It's because he's in the open, so it's a 5. You didn't move flat out. The firer moved in this phase, so that's -1, so that becomes a 6 for above to hit. There's no shock. You're not damaged. It's not low profile. It's not small. And that's really it. So a 6 or above on 2d6, and you've hit it.
Okay, I'll go ahead and roll Nebraska. 2d6?
Yeah.
I made 6.
You made 6, nice one. So you've managed to get a bullet at least through the vision slits. So the your anti-tank strike is 1 dice, Trevor. So you only roll 1 dice. You need a 5 or a 6 to affect them. The British, your armor plating is 2d6, and you need a 5 or a 6 on either of those for it to bounce off. So what did you get, Trevor?
How many dice do I roll?
Just 1.
I rolled a 3.
A 3. That doesn't affect it. But the British,
Okay.
if you can roll 2 dice, and you need to save on 5s and 6s, otherwise you might get some shock.
Rightio. Oh no, none. 3 and a 1.
Okay, so it's equal hits and saves. So roll again, Britain, please.
Rightio. 2d6 again.
Just 1 dice.
1 dice. It's a 2.
A 2 is no effect.
That's the spirit.
All right, bounced off. Probably a little bit of bullet splash coming from the thin armor inside, but that's it.
Driver's swearing.
So yes, good firing text. They'd be swearing if they could actually breathe because of all the carbon monoxide.
Yeah.
In there.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was your 3 for Britain. That was exciting, wasn't it?
It was.
Yeah.
That was good on that.
And then you've still got a section and a senior leader.
Oh, bring the lieutenant and the rifle section on up beside the bombers.
The rifle section beside the bombers.
So
What do you
on
think?
just the bombers. Yeah, or
Oh, you've got the
I was
bombers.
thinking the jump off point closest to Alex there. We could bring our bombers on there as far forward as we can go. Because now we've used their overwatch for a second. Can we do something there, or can we get the? We just moved the Lewis gun, didn't we? That happened. Was that last phase?
The Lewis gun, that was last phase. The Lewis gun moved.
Phase.
The Rifle Grenadiers moved last phase.
Yeah. So if we brought the lieutenant on with the bombers, and then if they're close enough that he can get the Lewis gun to move up without fear of them being overwatched.
Yeah, you won't get shot for moving there.
Yeah. So what do you think, James?
Just to bear in mind, if you do bring your lieutenants on now, you've still got a tank to bring on as well. So that will have to roll.
Oh, bugger, yeah.
So we can activate the sergeant instead and get him to do his bit. He's in range to get the rifle grenades to fire, and he could move the Lewis gun section.
Well, okay, yeah. Use the sergeant to activate.
Yeah, because he's there, isn't he? So.
And they can pour fire on that German trench.
Yeah. So now that we've used their overwatch, we can basically try and them a little bit.
Good idea, Peter.
So, what do you want to do? Sorry, just.
So that's all right. So we'll activate the sergeant with the 4, and we'll get him to get the rifle grenadiers to fire. I think probably focus on that one position, the one closest to you, Alex. Yeah. And he'll also get the Lewis gun section to move. Are they going to be able to get into the position to move and fire? So are they going to be able to move enough out of the woods that they can see?
Right, they are currently. If you remember, they're right on the edge of the woods. So if you moved 1 inch, you'd be on the fire
we could just pop out into the fire break. Yeah, okay, that works.
And then I'd allow you to see them from there.
Perfect. Yeah, so I think that's what we'll do then. So fire with the rifle grenadiers, and then the Lewis gun section, move them kind of diagonally out onto the fire break, so they're advancing as much as they can, as well as getting line of sight, and they can return half effect fire, I think.
Okay. First of all, as I said before, you've got to be able to see the enemy for the rest of the platoon to fire. So currently, these can't actually see those Germans. So therefore, the rifle grenadiers are just out of range as well. You'll have to move these first, and then the rifle grenadiers.
Okay, yeah, that works. Yeah.
Kind of, separate it down. It doesn't really matter because he's not going to be firing back at you this turn.
Anyway. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, we'll do it that way around then. Yeah, that's fine.
All right, so you'll need to roll for how much you're moving the Lewis gun, and don't forget they're going to be firing at half.
Yeah,
half because they're moved.
Yeah, so it's D6 movement. Is that right? Because the other one is firing.
Yeah.
All right.
Go for it, James.
6.
We'll take that.
But you just want to come out onto the edge, do you?
Yeah, so just so that
they're able to
as many as possible can fire. Yeah, that's fine.
Well, you can get most of them out at 6 inch, I think. Don't want them in the way of the tank, but
with that distance, we've got a few hours.
You can't move further forward to the like instead of moving onto the fire break, they can't move further forward to the edge of the woods, can they? With that 6?
I think it comes up to the edge of the fire break, does it? Would that be enough?
You could do. You would get this far.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think that's probably that'll do.
Just want to do that,
we're blocking the fire from the tank, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, you're right.
Be able to fire at them from here, as well as there. I'll just put you on the edge of that rough ground, because then now you're still within 12 inch. Because the rough ground takes 1 inch off your movements anyway.
Okay.
So something like that. You happy with that?
Thank you. Lovely.
And then that means that everybody else in the platoon can potentially fire at those Germans if they can see them. Your riflemen here can't, but your rifle grenadiers can.
Perfect.
Excellent.
Right.
Everybody shoot now.
Yeah.
Everybody shoots.
Anybody wants to can. Yeah.
So that's how it's looking at the moment. So you've got the LNG section up to there, and then facing those Germans there. Right.
Kill the Germans.
Let's do this firing, shall we?
Yeah.
Yep.
Good.
So your LNG is firing on 6D6. The rifles, there are 6 rifles in there. So that's going to be 12 in total, but half it because you moved, so 66. You're firing at short range, so you're looking at 4, 5, 6s to hit, but you're firing into heavy cover, so it's going to be 6s to affect them, 5 is shock.
Okay.
So 66 for your first round of firing.
You go for James?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, do it. With the honours.
4, 5, 2, 5, 5, and 1. Huh. I needed 6s, right?
4, 5, and 6 as you needed.
Oh, okay.
You're at close range. So how many did you get, sorry?
I got 3 5s and a 4.
So that's 4 in total. Okay,
yeah.
Trevor, it's your save. Roll 4d6. 6 is the kills, 5 is shock. You want neither of those?
1 shock.
Just 1 shock, okay.
Yep.
I'll take it.
I rolled a 5, triple 4s.
Cool.
If only you'd been in the open.
I know. It's alright, we'll start.
Oxaliva, we're being fired on.
Yeah.
Huh?
Look at this.
Down.
There's your shock. And then you've got your rifle grenades.
Yeah.
Peter, you want to do those?
Yes, please. I'll do those.
Right.
So how many have we got?
2 firepower per rifle grenade, and there's 4 of them, so that's 8 dice. They haven't moved.
Yeah.
They do reduce cover by 1. So instead of heavy cover, they're going to be in light cover. So same again, 4, 5, 6s to hit.
Yep. All not very good. 3 hits.
3 hits is not too bad. So re-roll 3 dice, Trevor, for us, please. 6 is the kills, 4, 5 is shock.
I rolled 1 shock.
Just 1 shock, so you're up on 2 now. So you're taking 1 off any of your firing rolls at the moment.
I'm sorry, did you say 5 or 6 was a kill, or 6 was a kill?
6 is a kill, 4, 5 is shock.
Okay. Yeah, it's still 1 shock.
Just 1 shock. Okay. So the Germans are shot.
We're expecting that.
And, oh, hang on, your sergeant, he's done 2 of his activations. He still has 1 more if you want to do anything else.
Move? Move them up to the bombers? Or the rifle?
We have to get the rifleman going, couldn't we?
Yeah.
He could dangerously run straight up the fire break and fire half effect, couldn't they?
With his pistol.
Yeah.
Closest hold with his cricket bat.
Yeah. Yeah, true enough. Yeah, let's do that, shall we?
So you're going to move them, you're moving them down the fire break?
No?
No? Oh, I can't believe it.
How about the rifleman? He tells the rifleman to move around the left of the hunting cottage.
Okay, spread over to the other side, yeah.
So round to this side, you mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Do we want him to go with them to do that?
May as well.
So you want to attach to them and then just carry on? That'd be fine, wouldn't it?
Instead of him sitting on his Todd.
Yeah, let's do that. Because he'll still be in babysitting range of the rifle grenades.
Yeah.
Okay, so from there, I'm assuming you want to move so you're not within targets of the Germans.
Yeah.
Yeah, so sort of like run round the back and then.
So that's going to be about there, really. That's 12-inch. You'd be out of sight of them if you get to there.
Okay.
Yeah. Sure.
That is, just to tell you, that's 6-inch.
So probably 2d6 to just make sure it happens?
Yeah, I think so.
All right. Oh, look at that. I rolled 10. So they definitely get there.
Right, so basically up to the side of this shell crater here, then.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah, you'll make it there with 10. And you want the sergeant to go with them?
Yeah, I think so.
Yep.
Yeah, you can jump over and...
Yeah, because the thing is, he's still in range to...
attach to the rifle grenades next turn.
If he wants to.
He's got a 9-inch command range. So I'll just check you where that is when I put him in. Let's shift that 3. So his command range, yeah, the rifle grenadiers are in it. The LMGs, I'm going to say, because they're on the other side of the hunting lodge, are just out of it. So they'd be operating with their section or with their junior leader. But here the sergeant can command everybody else on the other side. Happy with that?
That works for me, yeah. All good.
Let's have a look. All right, so you've still got a section.
Bring the bombers on?
So for activating a section, they'll bring their junior leader with them, I assume, but they just won't be able to do anything.
They don't do anything, yeah. They can't even go to overwatch.
Let's I reckon let's bring the bombers on to the jump-off point behind the Lewis guns.
Yeah,
try and push that side a little bit. So yeah, if we come for that one, and just as far forward as they can go.
Far forward, okay. So that's going to be about basically that shell crater.
Yeah, that'd be good. Thank you.
Okay. There's 3 chaps with grenades in here. The rest have got rifles.
Right.
Just for reference. Well, the British are using their 1917 tactics very well at the moment. Good to see it. I'm a big fan of the training pamphlet SS143. You've got this is Sid Upton, Corporal Sid Upton. Right, so that's where they are at the moment. So yeah, everybody, all the British are on, apart from your lieutenant and your tank, your female tank.
Okay.
All right, so the passes to the Germans. Let's see what Fritz can do. So we got a 5 is a chain of command point. That takes you up to 2. You've got a 1, which is a team, a 3, junior leader, and 2 4s, which are senior leaders.
If I activate a section, I can't activate the team in that section first, right?
So again, sorry, if you activate a section.
If I activate a team in a section, I can't activate the section itself with a 1, right?
There are no, there's no teams in this. The sections are just holes. It's not like the Second World War where you have the LMG team and a rifle team. The only team you have is the MMG.
Okay.
So a section will operate either on a section roll of a 2 or a junior leader roll of a 3.
Gotcha. What's the right? So where the left-hand squad is that considered woods on the left-hand side of the map as well?
Which one here?
Yeah, all like around that area. Is that considered all woods?
It's all considered woods, basically about an inch away from the track.
Okay.
Your jumping off points are in such a position that if you're to deploy anybody, you can get them straight into a trench.
Yeah.
Apart from the one at the back, of course. The pressure of command.
Well, if I put the Maxim MMG team in the woods, I don't think they're going to see anybody. So I think that'll be a waste of a move. But if I put on the rail, I think they're going to get shot up and die. So that'll be a waste in upon itself too. So I don't know what to do with my 1. But I'm pretty sure I know what I want to do with my 3.
So I was going to say, this one here is, don't forget, you can see within 12 inches within the woods. So from that position I just pointed to there, just to give you an idea where 12 inches is. Oh look, there's an LNG team there right in 12 inch. There's also another team there right behind the 12 inch. So those can actually be seen from that position. This position can see basically down onto the fire break, and because the fire break is open, they'll be able to see up to the edge of the woods anyway. So basically a line there.
Yeah. I don't know how aggressive I want to go with this, but I don't think I can give up a great position. So, yeah. What are the benefits of a multi-headed grenade?
They blow up tanks.
Very nice.
But you have to get up close with it with your infantryman who's holding.
Oh, it's kind of like a sticky bomb or something?
Yeah, pretty much. You get you jam it in the tracks. He's got a better anti-tank ability than your anti-tank rounds.
Well, I'm going to fire at the closest infantry squad with my section that's... Oh, can I use my sergeant to rally off some shock?
Your junior leader, yeah?
Yeah, I'm sorry, my junior leader.
Yeah, your corporal here. So that's your 3. Fritz Bergman. Yeah, he's only a status 1, so he can either roll his shock or he can get them to fire.
Okay, but he can't do both?
No.
Okay.
Sorry, junior leader's a status 2. What am I saying? He can do 2 things. He can rally 1 shock and then get them to fire.
I guess, and he can't fire twice. So let's just rally off shock now, and I'll have him fire.
So one shock and a fire, yeah.
Yeah, we'll fire at the closest unit.
Okay, that is going to be the British Lewis guns.
Excellent.
So you've got 8 rifles and an LMG all firing. So 8 rifles is 1 dice each, that's 8, and the LMG is 6 dice, so that's 14 dice in total.
Do I need a different colored dice for the LMG?
No, they're all the same.
Okay.
So 4, 5, 6 are the hits.
So 8 total dice for the 8 rifles and 6 total dice for the LMG LMG team.
That's right. So 14. Right.
I'm sorry, what do we need to hit again?
4 and above.
4 and above? Okay.
Yep. Make it count.
7 hits.
Oh, ouch. Nasty. Okay, so the British, 7 hits on your Lewis team. They're in light cover, so 6 is a kills, 4, 5 is shock. You're in light cover because you're in the woods, as stated.
You gonna roll, Peter?
Oh, roll, yeah, go on then. 7 was, wasn't it?
7, yeah.
Okay. No kills, thankfully. Was it 4 up for shock?
5, yeah, 4, 5 is shock.
Yeah, so 4 shock, but no kills, luckily.
Ooh. Very shocking.
Oh, indeed. Not happy.
Not bad shooting, that, Fritz.
Yeah. That was...
So, Trevor, you still have 2 4s and a 1. As I said, the 1 is the team, the 2 4s are senior leaders. You only have 1 senior leader, though.
I don't know what to do with a senior leader. Feels like I got to direct more guys when they come into the board.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? Fortune favors the brave. I'm going to put the Maxim MMG in the forward trench, and they're going to fire on the closest unit. Yeah.
This one here, yeah.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's make this
Sensible.
short and sweet.
Absolutely, that's what it's about. So this is a team with a 5-man crew. So that's just in there. So let's have a look. I can't remember what the maximum's got. I think it might be 8 dice. Just check. Yep. 10 dice.
Oh, man. All right. 4 plus?
Yeah, 4, 5, 6s.
4, 5. Okay.
Yeah, I played tested this a couple of times. It gets very bloody.
All right. I'm looking for more shocks because no one's died yet. We'll make this a civil battle.
Yeah.
Paintball.
Oh, that wasn't not nearly as good. Let's see. Oh, well, I'm still getting average. That's 5.
Well, that's not bad. So
I'll take
5,
average.
5 saves, 6 of the kills, 4, 5 is shock.
You go, James.
Sorry, how many did I roll?
5.
5.
5. Here we go. 2 2s, a 3, and 2 5s.
So that's 2 more shock. So they're up on 6 now.
Uh-oh.
Oh dear.
Oh, indeed. Let's get that sorted.
Yeah, they're not wavering yet, but that is 3 off your firing dice straight away.
Yeah.
Well, Sergeant better get over there and
Bellow
kick
some
up.
orders at him, I think.
Yeah, get more guys over there.
So you've got the only thing you've got left, Trevor, is the 2 4s. Do you want to bring on your senior leader, or are you not bothered?
If I do that, can you bring on another section?
You can do, but it's harder to bring them on. So you'd have to roll a 4, 5, or a 6 to deploy anymore, and you've still got 2 sections off the table.
I just don't know what to do with the leader right now. I think nothing, probably.
Yeah, I think that's a sensible.
No, I'd agree with that. Yeah.
Yeah, let's just call it turnover, and I'm good.
Okay. Right, British turn then. Let's see what you guys get. Let's see if we can keep up this momentum. So we got a 6 on its own, does nothing. 2 4s, 2 seniors, and then 2 1s, which you don't have any teams, but that can be combined into a section if you want.
Okay.
We move the sergeant sideways into the hunting lodge so he can control. He has better control. And then he can put a rally on the Lewis guns and activate the rifle grenades to bomb that machine gun nest.
Machine gun. Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Just bomb the crap out of it.
Yeah, get it going. Naively, I thought we'd be able to storm that trench and get that before we put anything in it. Should have known.
Not going to happen. Not going to happen.
No. Shabby gun tricks.
Yeah. Hoping they just forgot they had it.
Just to say, if you're reducing shock with a senior leader, if I think it's if you're in sight of the enemy, then you have to be attached to the actual section.
Maybe the lieutenant. Okay, how about the sergeant move into the hunting lodge, activate the bombers, our lieutenant's not on yet, is he?
No, he's not on yet. He's off.
We're trying to get that tank moving.
He's writing his reports.
Stupid tank.
Stupid tank.
But I'm stuck in the mud.
You had your chance to bring it on, but you decided not to.
That is true. Yeah.
Just saying.
No, I think. Yeah. No, I think you're right. I think if we can get the sergeant in and get the bombers moving up, and the rifle grenades firing onto the machine gun, he's not going to be able to do much about the shot. But then if we're desperate, we could have a lieutenant come on and just risk the tank turning up later.
Which it is anyway.
Yeah, well, exactly. We'll just go to it anyway. We can't get it on this phase anyway. And yeah, might cause us trouble. But
because we're going to lose the Lewis gun section if we don't get them rallied.
Exactly. Yeah, that's right.
I don't see the
very
sergeant.
least get them moving away back into the woods or something.
I don't see the sergeant getting over there.
No.
The sergeant can move 3d6 on his own as an activation.
Okay, so maybe.
So he doesn't move like anybody else. So he can basically belt it across. There's a good chance you'll breach him. I'll just check the distance for you so you get a better informed view of it. From where he is to the Lewis team, it's 11 inches.
All right. How about
there's a chance he could go and attach to them then.
Yeah, Sergeant pelt over, kick the Lewis gun team into gear.
Yeah.
Can he still activate the rifle grenades? That'll be pre-action, right?
So he'd have one action of moving, another action of reducing shock, which would each activation only reduces shock by 1.
Yeah.
So he has 3 activations, so he would be able to reduce 2 shock, or 1 shock, and then get them to fire, or get the bombers to move or activate.
Well, I think getting the shock off the Lewis guns is more important.
Yeah.
Because the rifle grenades could activate with the section dice, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that's right.
You've still got 2 1s, so you can still turn it into a 2.
That's right. So then I think the only question for me then is then do we use the other 4 for the lieutenant, get him on and get the bombers moving? Because the sergeant's basically just going to spend his time sorting shock out for a minute.
Yeah.
But let's get to that when we get to it, shall we?
Yeah, let's get the sergeant moving.
Let's get the sergeant sorting himself out first. Right.
Okay. So roll your dice.
I'll roll that.
3d6.
Yeah, go for it. So I just shut myself out.
3d6. Oh, fuck me. Sorry, I hope your kid didn't hear that.
He's gone now.
You got what, 6?
6 inches.
6 inch, right. Well, he's on the other side of the hunting lodge at least.
Oh, so he's in view of the Spandau.
He's still within, he's right in view of the Spandau. He is actually now in command range of everybody.
Okay. So he can't rally the Lewis guns.
He can't rally the Lewis guns. He has to be attached to them. But he can activate them.
Do the Lewis guns lose movement if they're moving away?
Yes, they will. They
would still will.
6 inch.
Well, get them back. Maybe we just activate them to get them back into the woods. So
that's what I was thinking. They can just run back into the woods. They've got to get quite far to get out of sight, but they might be able to do it.
They are. The problem is they're still going to be within. The least they'll move is an inch.
Yeah.
Oh.
So because they're -6, they're going to move an inch whatever happens.
Right.
The Germans can see them up to 12 inch, and they are currently 9 inches away. So the Germans are still going to be able to see them even if you move them an inch.
Exactly.
So it's not going to improve their cover at all.
No.
They're still in light cover.
Okay.
Can they shoot? What's all that shock? They've got 6 shock on them now.
6 shock, yeah.
So it's -3 dice.
Yes,
right?
when they fire, yeah.
Yeah. So we could just get them to fire then.
You fire. Firing would be what 6 for your Lewis gun, and then another 6 for the rifles. So 12 -3.
Yeah.
Still a healthy number.
Yeah.
Do it.
Yeah, let's do that then. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah.
Sorry, I shouldn't be giving tactical advice, should I really?
We need all the help we can get.
You're beyond help now. Look at it.
What a mess we made of it. Yeah.
Should have asked me a few turns ago. Okay. Right. So what did we say? 6 and 6 is 12 -3, so 9 dice if you want to fire. 4, 5, 6 is a hit.
You're rolling that, Peter?
Yes, if you don't mind, I'll do that one.
Sure.
9. Okay. So who do you want to shoot at? Do you want to try and get the machine gun out of action?
Yeah, I think we want to kill that machine gun.
Yeah, we possibly can. That'll take a miracle, but let's see what we can do. Okay, so 4, 5. Is it 4, 5, 6?
4, 5, 6, yeah.
Yeah. So I've got 5 hits.
5 hits, blimey. Okay, Trevor. 5 saves.
5 6s, please.
Oh.
I only got 1 6 and 1 5.
1 6 and 1 5. So
Okay.
that's 1 shock and 1 kill.
It's better than nothing.
Rifle grenades reduce the cover, right?
That's right, yeah.
Rifle grenades do, yeah. So they've been light cover rather than heavy cover. That's the first kill of the day.
Woo!
Finally. It's a barn door with 20 paces, I think, you lot.
There's a lot of trees today.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
Okay, so your sergeant's still activating, yeah? So he's moved, he's activated the Lewis guns. He's still got one more activation.
Oh, I thought we activated the, I thought that was the rifle grenades firing as well.
Yeah, so we haven't done those, so yeah, we'll do the rifle
Yeah,
grenades.
those, yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
Yeah, rifle grenades is, so yeah, there's 4 of them, two dice each, so that's 8 dice. 4, 5, 6 is the hits, and they reduce cover by 1.
Yep.
8 dice. 8 dice.
And who are you firing at? The Maxim MMG again?
Yeah, we want to kill that, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot of dice.
Could be a threat there, yeah.
8. Oh, look at that. I got 2 6s, 2 5s, and a 4, and a 3 and 2 2s. So 5 hits.
5 hits. So roll your saves, please, Trevor. So it's 4 5 is shock, 6 is a kill.
Lots of hits, please, Trevor.
2 shocks and a kill.
Oh, another kill, blimey.
Nice.
These are getting ground down. So they're on 3 shock and another kill. They don't reduce firepower until you're down to 1 crewman.
All right.
So they're okay at the moment. But they're on 3 shock with 3 men. 1 more shock or 1 more kill and they will become pinned. Right. Which means they're firing at half their effect anyway.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's the sergeant done, right?
That's the
That's
sergeant.
the sergeant done, yeah.
So we've got the 4 left.
So we'll take that 4 away. So you got 4 and 2 ones. I'll turn that into a 2 because you can't do anything with 2 ones anyway.
Oh.
So if we want to keep the lieutenant back, we could activate the bomber section and try and move them up. So I'm thinking aiming towards the other side of the rough ground in the woods. So they'll be trying to aim for being next to the Lewis gun section, straight in front of the. Yeah, so the bomber section behind. Those ones, yeah.
Yep.
So I'm thinking activate those of the 2 and try and move them through the woods diagonally so that they're going to end up stood in front of the machine gun safely.
Towards that way, yeah.
Yeah. To try and kind of assault that position, yeah.
In front of the machine gun safely.
Yeah, exactly. Well, as I said it, I thought that's not a good idea at all.
You heard what everyone else heard what you said.
What a ridiculous thing to do. Oh well.
Safely is a treat.
Yeah. But yeah.
So you want them coming down this way towards the Maxim, basically?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, really, that's just to not stand on the fire break as they walk down the road. So, will they be able to? So they'll have visibility to fire out.
Just check. Yes, if they're in range, let me just check. Your rifle will fire. Your grenades up to 11 inches. So to be honest,
so that'll probably be a little way out. Yeah.
You're actually just on 11 inches.
Oh, okay.
Where you are.
Yeah, let's move. Let's move them up.
Well, I was thinking, move 1d6, not over-egg it, and then just have a pop at them. But well, I mean, have they got line of sight where they are, so they can fire foot effect?
Because they're within 12 inches of them, they can see them, so they can target them.
Oh.
So we could just stay where we are and not worry about the moving for a minute. Yeah. Just try and focus the firepower, I think.
Yeah.
We're in terrible trouble, so we need to get rid of that machine gun, really.
Well, to be fair, that machine gun is almost in terrible trouble as well.
Yeah, well, that's it. So if we can get that gone, that will open that side of the table up against us quite a bit.
Lewis guns are probably all hugging the dirt anyway.
Exactly. Yeah. Try and get them out of trouble, and then we can work on sort of recovering them a bit.
Yeah.
Let's do that. Yeah, let's do that. Cool.
Okay. Let me just check up on the grenades. 2 firepower in the open, and then your rollers all hits are in the open as well.
Cool.
So he doesn't get cover from that. So they're quite effective. So you've got 3 of them, so that'll be 6 dice. So do those separate to your rifles, and then you've got 5 rifles. So that's 5 dice.
Rifles, yeah. You're yours, James?
Okay, is that me? Okay, so the grenades, 6 dice?
6 grenades, yeah.
4, 5, 6 for everything to hit.
Oh, fuck. A 6 and a 4.
Not again.
So that's 2 hits, yeah?
Yes, okay, that's all right.
That was the grenades or the rifles?
That's the grenades first.
Okay, so they then hit as if in open. So Trevor, do 2 rolls. 5s and 6s are the kills. 3, 4 is shock.
You're on mute.
You're on mute, Trevor.
1 kill.
1 kill, no shock. Just a kill.
No.
Yeah, I rolled a 5 and a 1.
Okay, so they are now pinned. So you're going to have to do a bad things happen roll in a second, Trevor. But do your rifle firing first of all. So you've got 5 rifles, 4, 5, 6s, the hits. There's 5 of them.
Okay. 2 6s.
Ooh.
And 3 1s. Glad it's not fire and fury. I'd be out of ammo.
Yeah. 2 6s, so that's 2 hits, yeah?
Yep.
So roll again, Trevor. Now you're saving on a 6 is a kill. 5 is shock because they're in heavy cover.
How many dice?
2.
2, please.
I rolled a 6 and a 1.
Oh, that's another kill.
Lordy.
So you are now down to 1 man in there. So he's actually broken.
Nice.
Just like that.
Yeah, nice one. So that will retreat 3d6. So if you could roll the 3d6 for us, Trevor, and they just run off, dragging his machine gun with him.
Yeah, you do that.
13.
13. God, that's about as bad as he can get, isn't it?
Blimey.
So they're all the way over on the other end of that hill, or should I say he is all the way over there.
Well, he did absorb the firepower of the whole platoon.
That is true. That's true.
Well, yeah.
He did well. He did well.
Yeah. Whoa.
So that's bad things happen because that is a team breaks. So roll the d6 for us, Trevor. Tell us what you get.
5.
5 is 1 point off your force morale, so you're down to 7.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, not bad going that for the British.
It was looking a bit horrendous, and now it's only a little bit horrendous.
Less horrendous than it was.
Yeah. That's all we can ask for in any game I play, to be honest.
The Lewis guy is still at risk, though.
So that's what had we done? The sergeant had done all his, hadn't he?
Yeah, and the section.
That's right. Yeah, and so we used the section dice to do the firing with the bombers then.
So that was your last. You got you got the 4.
We have the 4, but I think now we're not out of the woods, so to speak, completely. But I think we can hold the lieutenant back.
Yeah.
Phase. What do you think? See if we get that tank on.
Yeah.
If not, then we'll start thinking about bringing him on to sort the Lewis gunners out.
Yeah, I think the next three we roll is definitely got to bring that other tank on so we can get the lieutenant on.
Yeah.
All right. So end of your phase.
Yes, please.
Okay. So Germans, let's see if you can exact some revenge here. Right. We've got a 6. A 5 is a chain of command point, so that's gives you 3 points, and then you've got a 2, a 3, and a 4. So you've got a section, a team, and a senior leader. Don't forget, you've still got 2 sections off the table. You've also got a senior leader off the table as well. I don't know if you can see them.
I guess I can't do much with the 2 because I can't combine with anything.
They can fire. A section can fire.
Oh, a section. Okay.
Yeah, it's a section. The 2 is a section. 3 is a junior leader.
Okay.
This section over here can't see anything currently.
Yeah.
You can't target anything. This section over here can see some Lewis gunners right in front of it.
Just stood there.
What's the movement rate of a section?
You can either move 1d6 and fire at half. You can move 2d6, or you can move 3d6, but you get 1 point of shock.
What kind of cover is that green splash behind my squad? Yeah.
This one here.
The other one. The other one.
This here?
No. Towards me.
So behind the trench there, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. What is that? Yes.
This is a swamp. You're minus one movement moving through that.
Mm-hmm. Is it -1 pip per die?
Yeah.
It would put me deeper in the woods if I go caddy corner then. Yeah, I think I'll do that. I'm gonna activate my the section that's wounded.
Yeah.
I'm gonna rally off a shock and I'm gonna go caddy corner towards the deployment marker. Kind of like, yeah.
Okay.
The lower left corner, I suppose.
So you're moving towards this back end here.
Yeah, basically towards the rear, a little bit to the left. Kind of like if you draw a line between where they're at now and the German marker, and keep going. That's the direction I want to go. Yeah.
So,
no. Closer to my edge. So it kind of goes halfway, average of 2.
Like that?
Well, towards my marker.
You're here?
Towards the German marker. Kind of back. Kind of like, yeah. Basically, I'm going in that direction. I'm trying to bypass the swamp and go around it. And
okay.
Basically, it's a tactical retreat.
Right, okay. Let me just warn you, if they capture your jumping off points, you'll get bad things happen. And they've only got to capture 2 jumping off points to win.
Okay. Well, bad things are going to happen if they stay there, so you know, I have to do this. So I'm going to have to,
fair enough.
Be back.
You can't say I didn't warn you.
Yeah.
Right. So you're acting with your junior leader.
You know what? Because they hit me with everything they had in the first trench, and I feel like they're going to do the exact same thing in the second, and it's going to be rinse and repeat.
You would be not wrong.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Yeah. The enemy always gets a vote, don't they?
It's well-refined tactics that we just tried, so we'll probably try that again.
Yeah, I don't know, Peter. Let's mix it up. Let's try diffusing our fire, or spread it across. You know.
Yeah, now we've got a bit of space. Everyone's spaced right out. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's, you know.
Where's the squad with 6 shock at? Are they still in front of me?
They're right in front of you there. They are a massive, juicy target.
Oh yeah.
You know what? I thought they got moved. Never mind.
No, they are.
Let's lose Lieutenant to rally off the shock, and I'll fire into him.
Okay, so you've got your corporal there.
I'm sorry, my corporal. With the I'm going to use my 3 to do that with the status 2, right?
That's right. Yes. So
yeah.
He can drop that off, and then he can fire.
Yeah, that's what I'll do. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Fire everything into him.
Right. So you've got 6 dice for your LMG, and you've got 8 dice for your rifles. They can all roll together. 14 dice.
Did they bring the senior leader out, and he's all alone? Or is he still off board?
Yours is off board, and theirs is off board. Lieutenants.
Both our lieutenants are off the board right now?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I thought they brought him on, but that must have been wishful thinking.
No, there was a lot of talk about it, but it never happened.
No, that's it.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, I'll fire. I got 14 dice, right?
That's it, 14 dice. 4, 5, 6 are hits. Make every single one count.
I tend to.
Or don't.
Or don't.
You know. Yeah, don't go too crazy. You know.
All right, 4, 5s, and 6s, right?
Mm-hmm. That's it.
Oh, wow. Do you have bonuses if you roll a lot of 6s now?
Unfortunately not.
Oh. All right, then I only got 9 hits.
Oh, is that all?
Oh, just 9. Oh, that's fine. No problem. Yeah.
So the British are in light cover, so you're saving on... Your kills are on 6s, shock on 4, 5.
Righty ho.
And 9 hits. Oh.
Okay.
That beats running away, to be honest, Trevor.
Yeah, well, they will be running away. So it's 2 kills, and I've got 4 points of shock.
Okay, so I'll put the shock on. So test if your corporal is one of the kills. On a 1 dice, 1 or 2 years.
Nope, rolled a 6.
So it's just 2 of your
away with it. Yeah.
And 4 shock. So you are now on 10 shock.
Ouch.
Put that down for a second. Just work this out. So that means I think they're pinned at least, if nothing else. So we're going to get out a second shock dice.
Is that good, is it?
Yeah, the more shock dice, the better.
Yeah.
So you're on 10, and you've got 2, 4, 6, 7 men in there. So you're now pinned. Whoa. So they're firing at half their potential plus whatever it is as well for the shock. So plus -5 for shock as well. Okay. Well, that wasn't bad. So
yeah.
Trevor, that was your 3, so that's used up. So now you've still got a 2 for a section and a 4 for a senior leader.
You're on mute again.
You're on mute.
Sorry about that. I'm going to put my section where the LMG team was and just keep firing at things.
Okay, so you're bringing on another section, yeah?
Yep.
Okay,
and
which one? You've got a bomber and you've got a LMG section.
Let's do the LMG. Let's do the other LMG section.
Yeah. I think that's the right thing to do.
Yeah. So I see another tank. That's close.
I don't think you brassed him up enough, to be honest.
Yeah. Is that all you got? Like.
Okay, wonderful.
So here you've got, again, 8 rifles, 6 for your LMG, so same again, 14. I'm assuming you're firing at the Lewis gun section again?
No. He wants to fire at the hunting lodge.
It's giving him a funny look.
That's right.
They never let me in 3 years ago. Now I come back.
There's rude noises coming from the hunting lodge.
You and your membership rules. Ha!
They blackball you, did they?
Not let me in now, will you? All right, 14 dice?
That's it, 14.
All right.
4, 5, 6 is a hit.
4, 5, and 6 is a hit. Okay.
Yeah.
Not as good, only 5 hits.
Okay. So roll again, saving in light cover, so 6 is a kill, 4, 5 is shot.
Is it my fault now?
Yeah.
I like to
full
see how the
responsibility.
blade is apportioned.
Oh, Jesus, Mary and Joseph.
Not again.
That good, eh?
3 6s and a 5.
No.
Wonderful.
How many 5s was that, sorry? 3 6s and what? How many 5s?
3 6s and 1 5.
Oh, God, so that's... they're on 11 shock now, then.
Wonderful.
I had to roll 5 dice, right?
Yeah.
And then roll again for your junior leader. 1, 2, or 3, and he's hit.
3.
Oh, you've hit him then. So roll again. 1d6. You want high.
2.
2 is he is wounded till the end of the turn. So he can't activate until the end of the turn. So that's the red thing. So that's a bad things happen roll. You've lost 2 of your other men. You think, yeah. So that's 2 more off. Good God, lads. What are you playing at? So you've got... that section is now broken.
Yep.
Because you've got 11 shock and 5 men. So roll 3d6 and they retreat that far. So, and then we'll do
finally moving back.
Then we'll do the bad things happen roll, shall we?
Yeah.
It's quite a short game.
13 inches.
13 inches. That's unlucky for some. Right, so you're just back behind the tank.
Ooh.
Dear
Oh, it's
me.
quite good by there.
It's comfy back there.
Yeah.
At least you're out of line of sight and fire.
Yeah.
I'll take all your shock with you. All right, so you're now going to have to roll a couple of bad things happen. So we've got junior leader wounded. Roll for that first of all. 1d6, please.
Is this just all going to be my fault, Peter?
Yeah. It looks like you're rolling the dice to me. So.
Hand it over. Go on.
All right, 6.
6. 2 points. 2 points.
Oh no.
You're down to 7 on your
fight.
first roll. That was junior leader wounded. Now section breaks. Roll again, please.
5.
That's another 2 points. My God.
Oh no.
You're straight down to 5 on your fourth
Wow.
round.
Wow.
Snapping feet from the jaws of victory.
Yeah.
Absolutely. You give him a right hammering last turn.
Yeah.
Where did it all go wrong?
Yeah.
Right.
Sea Sergeant.
Well, luckily you freed up the trenches for my other squad, so.
Yeah, that's it, yeah. We actually made loads of room for you.
You're welcome.
So that was Trevor's 2. That's done. So you got a 4, Trevor. The only thing you can do is bring on that lieutenant, but again, you've still got another squad off.
Well, if I bring the lieutenant on, can he bring a squad with him?
No. Only a junior leader will deploy with a squad.
Oh, because I thought he can bring out a squad with him, but nope, he's just going to be by himself.
Yeah.
He's going to continue directing this counterattack, so I think he's good in reserve.
Okay, fair enough. Right. Let's go on to the losers. I mean the British.
Hey man, I could have easily been the loser, so there's plenty of game left.
Yeah.
Plenty of game left. Yeah, you're on 5.
I still have plenty of ways to lose. Just watch.
Don't worry about it. That's it. Falling directly into our trap if you get complacent.
All going well.
That's
Right. I played this twice. I played this as a tester twice, and both times the British absolutely creamed the Germans.
How funny.
I don't know what you're doing wrong here at all.
Well, I think when we wanted to move that Lewis section out of the way, it was already too late. We'd already set that up. So, never mind.
Right. You got yourself 2 chain of command points. So you're on 4 now. And then you've got a 2 and a 3. So that's a section and a junior leader.
Well, let's bring that other tank on.
Yeah, let's bring the tank on with the 3.
Straight on, yeah?
Yeah.
Yep.
There you go.
It's going to be there, right behind the other one. There it is. That's the female.
Lovely.
Then you got a section.
I know. Rifle grenades shoot at the trench.
Yeah, might as well.
As a hint, I would have thought that maybe your bombers are probably better placed at this point.
Oh, would they be?
Yeah, because they hit as though they're in the open.
Oh, of course.
Yeah,
right. All right, let's use the bombers then.
Yeah, I keep forgetting they're in range.
Yeah, they're just in range.
Yeah.
They've less firepower, but they've got more chance of killing when they do hit.
Yeah, let's have a go at that lucky closest trench there.
Yeah.
Lucky trench, yeah.
Yeah, a lucky trench. Grenades go in there really nicely.
Yeah, they do, don't they? They fit in. Right, so you've got 3 grenades. So they're going to be rolling 2d6 each.
Hey, Peter,
and then you've got 5 rifles as well.
Okay.
So do them both separate.
Yeah,
do the rifles first.
Oh, you want to do the rifles first? Yeah, can do. Okie dokie. All right. So, rifles. 4, 5, and 6s is 4 hits.
Okay, that's pretty good. Right, Trevor, roll your saves. You're in heavy cover. 6s are kills. 5 is shock. This is for the rifles.
I have 1 kill and 1 shock.
Oh, that's not bad, is it? Right, roll again just to see if it's your junior leader on the kill.
Roll the 2.
2? No, it's not. So it's just one of your riflemen. The good fighters.
Okay.
So that's one of those lads off. And then you've got your grenades. So 66, 4, 5, 6 of the hits.
4, 5, 6. I've got 3 hits.
So Trevor, this time roll 3 saves, but it's 5s and 6s of the kills. 4, 5 shock.
2 kills.
2 more kills. So roll again, see if it's your junior leader. 1 or a 2 it is.
4.
Nope. So 2 more. riflemen off. So, you know, you're slowly whittling them down.
Mm. Yeah, definitely take that.
That's us done, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes, you brought on your tank and you had a 2. So, Trevor, back to you.
Excellent.
So we get. Oh, so you've got a lot of chain of command points there. You've got 2 chain of command points. You retain the phase, so you're up to 5 on your chain of command dice, and you've got a 4, which is your lieutenant or lieutenant.
Yep. So I get another phase after this, right?
Yeah, you do.
So I could bring my if I bring my leader out, I could activate a section, right?
Yes, he can come out and he can activate up to. He's got 4 activations. So you could actually bring him on and then activate. You know, if you brought him here, you could bring on activate these 2 sections as part of it.
Yeah, let's do that. I think it's time to do that because let's do it.
It's obviously going to make it more difficult to bring on your last section, but
that's fine because I only have 1 section left in reserve, and they'll just come out el natural. So
yeah. So where do you want him? Just somewhere in between, somewhere like that.
Yeah, that'll work.
You happy with that?
Yep. Yeah, I'm good. Where are the bombers at?
Right here. So they can be fired out. They can be targeted at and fired out.
Perfect. How much shock is on the section that had the shock on it?
1.
1
so
shock.
If you attach him, if you attach the lieutenant to that section, he can then reduce that shock as well, and still get them to fire and the other section to fire.
Yeah, let's do. What's the status? 3 or 4?
He's 4.
What can I do with my other activation after I fire?
I don't know. Twiddle your thumbs. I'm not really sure, to be honest. Not much.
Should I rally stock off the machine gun team? Or are they too far away?
They are too far away. He's got a 12-inch range, so they're about 13 inch away. So
okay.
Just
yeah.
A bit too far.
If they're too far away, that's fine. Okay. Let's go ahead and rally that shock off.
All right. So that's gone.
Yep.
And you're firing with.
Go ahead, sir.
So you're firing with 2 sections, yeah?
Yes.
Right, so you got LMG and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rifles in the first one, so that's 11 dice. And the other one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, plus an LMG. So 14 dice for one. And what did I say for the other? 11.
Yep. The unit with 14 hits. What units can they target? Can they target the bombers, but that's only it?
Yeah, I'm going to say only the bombers because the rifle grenadiers are kind of in the ruins themselves. They're actually hidden in the ruins rather than because they can fire out the top of it. They're not in line of sight. They're not firing through windows or anything.
Okay, I'll have the full squad attack the bombers.
Both squads?
I'll do 1 squad at a time.
Okay. So one's with 11 dice, one's with 14 dice.
Yeah, I'll do the 14 dice first.
All right. I always like to do the smaller numbers first. Build up to the big one. But, you know, each their own. It's like saving your pudding till last, isn't it? You know, it's nicer.
Yeah. Well, the wounded squad can attack more than 1 squad right now, right?
What do you mean?
The wounded squad up front, they have a choice, but the full squad doesn't have a choice. Right?
No, they kind of only have really one choice, which is your bombers here.
Okay.
There is the sergeant who's hanging about on the edge of that wood. You can target him. Well, actually, he'll be targeted as part of firing at these bombers because he's within 4 inch.
Yeah. Okay. I thought I'll do the easy one first and then make a decision later on. But it sounds like they only have one choice to fire everything on the bombers. Okay.
Yeah, pretty much. Yes, yeah, you do. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Hang on. 1 second, just before you roll them. You can also fire anti-tank fire at one of the tanks. I forgot about that. You've got LMG. One of the LMGs can fire at the tanks, but then you're losing 6 dice on those bombers.
Let's fire everything, the full squad of the bombers first, and I'll see where I'm at.
That's it. Unleash hell.
All right. 14.
14 dice. He's taking his time counting them up. 4, 5, and 6 is a hit.
If he's counting the misses and it's taken ages.
7 hits.
7 hits. Okay. So roll for your 7 hits, guys. 6 of the kills, 5 is shock. Sorry, 4, 5 is shock.
Is that me?
Yeah, go for it.
Oh, thanks.
I'll do the next one.
7 hits?
7 hits.
Yeah. Okay, come on. 1. Ah, that's better. 1, 3, 4, 1, 3, 2, a 5. A 5,
no, 4 and above are 4 and 5 are shock. 6 is kills.
So I got a 4 and a 5.
So 2 shock, no kills. Okay.
Nice.
Crap shooting from the Germans there. So you got your second section as well.
And that's 11 shots, right?
11 shots this time, yeah.
Perfect. Bombers again.
They're the bombers, yeah.
Only 3 hits.
Only 3 hits.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Only 2.
Only 2.
2 hits.
You waited 2 kills. Here we go. Oh no, a 2 and a 4, so 1 shock.
1 shock. Oh,
we got off very lightly there.
You did. You really did, God.
Yeah.
I thought that might have pushed your morale over the edge, but...
Yeah.
Okay. The Germans, did you retain the phase? No, you didn't, did you? You got a 6 and 2 5s. That was it, wasn't it? So
I think I did retain the phase because I had 2 6s.
Yes, you did. Sorry.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah, I do apologize. You did.
That's quite right.
There's 2 6s, 2 5s, and something else anyway. So it's
4.
your that was it. 4. Yes. Because a lot was happening. Right. So we got a 6. That does nothing on its own. A 5 is another chain of command point. So you've now got a chain of command dice. I see you've got the chain of command rule book there, so you can just check what chain of command dice do. They interrupt stuff or stop morale rolls. Then you've got 2 3s and a 4. So that's 2 junior leaders and a senior leader.
Did I just see a cat?
You did see a cat, yeah. Oh, my fat cat. We've got 2 cats. I'm surprised neither of them have jumped up on the table yet. Cat attack.
Alright, I'm going to use one of my 3s to bring out my last section.
Okay,
Attempt to bring it out.
Okay, attempt to bring it out. Right, so roll your dice. 4 5 6, it comes on.
It does not.
Alright. So that was one of your junior leaders. So you got a 3 and a 4 still.
Can I try that again with my other 3?
No, you can only do it once. They can only be assigned to one thing.
Alright. So there's no shock on my guys.
Nope.
Right?
And they're facing some bombers again.
Yeah. I just don't know. I mean, the 4, the leader can have them attack, but I don't know what to do with the other 3. But, oh, can I put them on one of those squads in Overwatch after I get done firing with the other 3?
No, because they will have activated.
Oh, that's right. Okay, I'll do the same thing I did last turn. We'll do the 14 and you know what? I'm gonna follow what you suggested. I'm gonna do 11 then 14.
Yeah.
We'll change it up.
It's nice to build it up to it. You know, it feels nicer.
That's right. Oh, you know what? That worked better for me because I had more than 2 hits. I had 7.
Oh, okay. Roll for your saves. Again, 6 of the kills, 4 5 shock.
Oh, is that me?
Yeah.
Sorry, got some messages from work.
So good. 7.
7 hits?
7 hits, yeah.
You're not working on a Saturday, surely.
Well, no, I just some maintenance on a machine at work that I need to. That's okay. 2 2s, 2 1s. Okay, 2 6s and a 4.
Okay, so that's 1 shock and 2 kills. Right, you've got a junior leader and a senior leader in there. So roll a d6, a 1 or a 2, one or the other of them is hit.
6.
So it's just 2 of your rifles, and you are neither pinned nor broken just yet. You've got 4 shock and 7 men in that section, so you're all right at the moment. However, he has got another round of firing, so do your worst, Fritz.
Yep, this is the big one. Fritz is going for 14 dice. Oh man, only 4.
Only 4.
Yeah. They got too excited.
They did.
Yeah. Well, they still did all right. 2 shock.
2 more shock. So that's taken up to 6. They're not pinned yet. 1 more shock or 1 more kill and they will be pinned.
Not pinned yet.
Not pinned yet. Yeah. I said yet, because it's inevitable it's going to happen.
Yes, keyword.
Sergeant's totally going to go over there, rally everybody, win the military medal.
Yeah, no problem.
Lead the bombers forward and clear those trench lines.
Okay, so
smack the German with his cricket bat.
That was pretty much that was the German turn, I think. Don't forget that just to remind you, Germans, you've got a chain of command dice, which can be used to interrupt the enemy's turn. Just saying. Just saying. Okay, so Britain.
Interrupt an opponent's phase with one unpinned team of your choice. But I can't interrupt them right now because I already activated my squad.
Yeah, their turn now though, so now you can if you want. Okay, that's quite a good roll actually. 2 3s, a 1, and 2 2s.
How about, Peter, we move both tanks up and get some 6-pounder fire on that trench?
Yeah, good idea. Let's do what we should have done all along and use our tanks.
Yeah.
That's what they're for.
Yeah.
Look through 1917.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
You just not too far away, you know. Can't wait all day.
Yeah.
Also, don't forget, you can also I don't know if you've checked your army lists, but you do have that extra little bit of firepower from off the table.
Yeah, we need a senior leader to activate that, though, right?
No, senior or sergeants or the senior can send a flare. You only need a 1.
Okay, I always think of sergeants as senior leaders. That's me.
That'd be a good idea. We'll do it in a minute.
Yes.
The first time you activate it is you've fired the flare. The second time, then it will start to drop.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm going to interrupt with my chain of command dice.
Okay.
Oh, you cheeky little.
Okay.
I'm going to have the full squad fire into the bombers again.
Good man.
Ooh.
Which squad? The 14 dice or the 11 dice?
Oh, the 14 one.
The one that's about to get hit with the Stokes mortar, that's the one.
Yeah.
They have more ammunition and they're ready to go.
All right, so get those dice rolled. Save again. 4, 5, 6 are the hits.
Yep. And I'm down to 0 chain of command points, which is fine. Come on. I see a lot of 1s. That's not good for me. But I do see some 6s and 5s, so it's okay. 7 hits.
7 hits. That's good. That's average. So roll your 7 dice, please.
Oh, dear.
6 of the kills. 4, 5 shock. I look like we had a junior lieutenant there.
Junior lieutenant, yeah. There we go. What? I've got 2 4s. Yes.
Okay, so that's 2 shock.
2 shock, which isn't ideal, but it's not the end of the world.
And that's it. That's all you got.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah. 2s and 1s, otherwise.
That means that section is pinned.
Okay.
Unfortunately for you. So when they fire, they're firing at half effect.
Yeah. Okay.
So with one of our 3s, we want the sergeant to fire the fire the flare.
That's the one.
With the 1.
Yeah.
That's the 1. Yeah.
Okay.
So he'll fire his flare up.
He's fired a flare off. That doesn't cost you anything. So we know the next one that comes up, you can start firing your ranging shots.
Yeah. Cool.
Okay.
So then you've got 2 3s and 2 2s. So 2 junior leaders.
Yeah,
So
let's get the 2 tanks going.
Yep. Yeah. Move the tanks.
Move the tanks. Yeah, let's go.
Get
all right,
so
D6s for both of them. So do you want to do the front one first?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The male.
And hope it gets out of the way.
Yeah.
6.
They bumper cars with them.
6.
Oh.
6. Nice. So let me just put this dice down for 6 forward. So you're right behind the bombers there. I'm going to say from that point you can now start firing your 6-pounder.
Great.
I think we totally should.
But it can only fire the 6-pounder if it stops still. But you can fire your LMG. I'm going to say you can fire 2 of the LMGs. There's one on the side and there's one on the front.
Okay.
So you've got 2 LMGs. Yep. So they're firing at half the dice. So that would be 6 in total.
6 in total.
Yeah.
Works for me.
All right. Good old. Let's see. 4, 5, and 6 to hit.
Which?
So
yeah, 4, 5, 6 to hit.
3 hits.
Which one are you firing at, by the way? The Trench of Death? Or
the one, the one closest to the intersection. Or that one.
That one. Okay. So how many hits?
They've had it easy so far.
3 hits. Trench of Opportunity.
So 3 hits. So Trevor, you're saving on kills on 6s, 5 is shock.
Nothing. I rolled a pair of 3s and 2.
Oh, that's all right then. So then you got your second tank.
You want to bring him up, Peter?
I'll do that one, and it's 5. Oh, not too
5,
bad.
so
yeah,
not bad at all. Trundling along.
Yeah, nice.
You see it? He can't see anything from there, can he?
No, because he's more than 12 inches away from the closest through the woods. So yeah, I'm going to say no. He can't see anything. There's too much happening in front of him, I think. If you look at that there,
we can activate 2 sections.
Yes, you've still got 2 sections you can activate.
Can the rifle grenades fire at that trench?
They certainly can.
How will we do that?
Right, so that's 4 rifle grenades, so that's 8 dice, and you're hitting on 4, 5, 6s, and they reduce cover by 1.
You want me to roll that? Or you?
Yes, please. Yeah, no, you carry on.
Okay. 8 dice. Ooh. I got 4 hits.
Nice.
Statistically correct.
So roll your saves, Trevor. You're saving on 6 is a kill, 4, 5 is shock. I assume it's this trench here with the German you're firing at.
Yeah.
Yeah. 3, 1, 3, 2. So nothing.
So nothing again.
Oh,
you got away with that.
I need to go to the tap game and roll in low numbers.
Shabby.
4.
You've got 1 more 2, so you've got 1 more section to move if you want. You've got. Don't forget, you've still got these rifles on the other side of the hunting lodge. God knows what they're doing there, but they're there.
Yeah, they're not much use over there, really.
What do you think?
Yeah, I think we probably should bring them into play a little bit. Is there room in the ruin if they move into the ruin as well? Or is that?
I'd say not, because there's a full section of rifle grenadiers in there already.
That's okay. So
move them around
up against those.
Say it, James.
Move them around behind the bombers.
Yeah. Heading that way, they can follow the tanks up the road, can't they?
Yeah. Okay.
So you want them to come kind of towards this way?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Head back round behind the ruin where they were originally.
Yeah, that's it.
Do a bit of okey-dokey. So we just do
run away.
2 dice to be fine for that one. Yeah. Tactically run away. So 2 dice for that is 10. So that's.
So you're 8 inches away from that tank. So you want to just kind of come in behind here?
That's it. Yeah, I'll do.
Get them out of harm's way. put them in front of the LMGs up that road.
Exactly. Yeah, put them in the different harm's way.
That's it. All right, so that was the British phase.
Trevor.
Righty-ho.
That's us done, right?
That was you done, yeah. Two sections.
Yeah, that's sorted.
Yeah, you got 2 sections, 2 junior leaders. So yeah, you've done everything. So back to the Germans.
Alex, got me looking at World War I miniatures now. Curse you.
These are Peter Pig, and there's also Battlefront as well mixed in there. Battlefront ones are really nice. Their platoon boxes are almost exactly what you need for a Chain of Command platoon. You just need a few extras. So you got 2 5s, Trevor, so that's 2 Chain of Command points. You have got 2 3s, 2 junior leaders, and a 4, another senior leader. Now, you could keep up with that firing, he says, hinting. But you've also got a junior leader as well.
Yeah. I feel like I'm if I got the 2 3, let's go to the trench that time forgot. How far are they away from? Yeah, that one. How far are they away from the British that moved up?
They are having a really nice time today, aren't they? It's lovely and quiet. How far away from the British?
Yeah, because I saw some movement on that right-hand side around the building.
Oh, that. Yeah, they moved to just within 12 inches of you, in front of you, so that you couldn't fire them, and they've moved away, so they can't fire. They can't actually see anything to fire at.
Okay, so my Overwatch didn't kick off. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah. No, don't worry, I would have mentioned it if it did.
Yeah.
Yeah, they purposely stopped in front of out of range of you.
Took one look and said, "Forget it," and left.
Yeah, let's go around here. It's far more dangerous this way.
Yeah, let's go down the other way. It's better.
Activate team. Activate. So I can't put them over. Activate one weapons team, section, or squad to put down covering fire. Okay. I guess that squad in the trench at time forgot. They still can't shoot anything. They're still out of range.
No, unless they move.
Yeah, unless they move. Bye.
And to be fair, you'd be silly to give up a good position like that.
Yeah, I'm thinking so too. What was this light that went above our heads?
Oh, it was just a red flare. It seems like a distress flare or something. You're not entirely sure.
Yeah. Oh well. Keep firing. Yeah, I mean the leaders do. I could detach the leader and send them towards a machine gun team, but that's going to put them at grave risk being shot at. So I'd rather not. I think the machine gun team can eventually take care of themselves. I'm just going to keep firing from the trench of death and the trench of opportunity.
Okay, I think this one, the machine gun team is probably worth forgetting about because there's only one man with that machine gun anyway. It's going to take you a lot more effort to get him back into action than it's going to actually happen. But you've got basically 11 shots and 14 shots still from these, so you can do. I'd just keep piling it into those bombers.
Yeah, I would. Let's do 11 for. Does any of those squads have shock?
Yours? No. These of them do. They're both fine.
All right, perfect. We'll do the 11 first. I like the strategy of working up to the bigger amount.
It's good, isn't it? It feels better. It just feels better.
Yep.
1s, 2s, and 3s go bye-bye. If I picked it up. Okay. Those are 6.
6 hits, yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so roll your dice on saving on 6 of the kills, 4 5 is shock. No pressure.
Yeah, one shock.
What was that? Sorry, I missed it.
1 shock, 1 kill.
1 shot, 1 kill. Okay, roll for your shock. Sorry, roll for your kill to see if it's your junior or your senior leader.
Got a 2, so no.
No, it's not. So it's just one of the other rifles. You are now on 9 shock.
Ouch.
And how many? So you're still pinned. You're not broken yet. And Trevor, you want to roll your other?
Yep.
Other section?
Yeah. Okay, this might do it.
18 hits. Wait, what?
Out of 14 dice, 18 hit.
Yeah.
11.
11.
11. Oh dear. Okay. Oh. See you later, lads. Oh no.
Oh God, well,
might be wiped out. That is
11 kills.
Oh yeah, not far off. That is 5 kills.
Oh.
And 3 shock.
Right.
Oh.
So you are on 12 shocks, so they're broken anyway.
Yeah.
So what was that? 5 kills.
5
so
kills.
Roll a d6 under 5 and.
Oh, I've got a 6. I did it.
Did you? Wow. Brilliant. So
oh.
He lived to tell the tale.
You've got a corporal.
Yeah.
And,
corporal and a sergeant just stood about.
Right. Okay. Well, the corporal can't take shock, can he, on his own? He doesn't take shock.
No, that's right. So they react to it, don't they? But then they just drop it straight away. So if he needs to fall back, he'll go.
Yeah. So he'll. So is he counted as broken then?
Are they? No, because he'll do the retreat, yeah, and then he'll just have no shock. It's just like 3d6 away or whatever.
Okay. So do you want to just see where he ends up? Yeah.
Rightio. He goes a mighty 13.
There's been a lot of rolls.
We're getting a lot running away, haven't we? Yeah, they're all champion.
Sorry.
Hello. I wouldn't bother if I were you. Probably just call it a day.
Did you lose the game?
Yeah, well, the rifle, the bomber's just evaporated. So.
Yeah, Peter's managed to clear off the table for you. So now we're going to do the bad things happen.
Oh no.
You didn't get. So it's basically section wiped out, isn't it? So roll a d6.
It is effectively, yeah. That's a 6.
You got 6.
Yeah.
Minus 2 points. You're down to 3 on your force round.
Dear.
So that now means your command dice are reduced down to 3 now instead of 2. Hey, you're doing well. You're doing well.
It was all looking so promising over on that side, and I thought, oh, this is good. Not good at all. Gone really wrong.
Then I have the scary thing is I have 2 3s and might as well. Otherwise I'm just wasting it. So I'm gonna roll with d6. Hey, I rolled a 5. I get the.
So you got a section on. Brilliant. Okay. Where do you want them to come on?
Within, let's see, 9 inches or 6 inches of my deployment points.
6 inches. So basically, they can reach. If you want them to, they can reach this trench, or obviously 6 inches anywhere else as well.
Yeah, but if they do that, they won't be able to do anything if I put them out back that far.
Not currently, no.
Yeah.
But remember, if you can spot with one of your sections, you can fire with the other sections, as long as they're on the sides. So,
how far ahead could I bring the section beyond on the right-hand side? Like
how far ahead?
Could I put it in front of the trench? That might be, yeah.
If you want to, well, I think that trench is just 6 inch. Wait, let me have a look. That's 6 inch. So that trench is 6 inch. That trench, unfortunately, is already full.
Yeah. Let's put them behind the. Let's put them in the trench on the left-hand side, just so they get on the board.
This one here?
And then yeah, let's just do that, and then my turn's over.
Okay. That would be the place I would put them as well, because at least they're in a firing position behind the others as well.
Yeah.
But currently they haven't got anything they can fire at.
What's the range of the rifles?
Well, it's to the end of the table, if you can see, but within the woods, 12 inches.
And just like you said, since the trench of death and opportunity are in front of them, they can fire downfield because they're directing fire.
They can fire at whatever they can see.
All right, so I guess they'll fire, right?
Currently, there's nothing they can fire at.
Oh.
Because you just killed everything that you could have fired at.
Tell you what.
Like, don't be greedy.
Put them on Overwatch.
Come on.
Oh. I'll just put them on Overwatch then.
Okay.
My turn's over. Because I can't do anything with the other three. The other squads in Overwatch, it's kind of a waste still. We're good.
No. This is kind of why I chose this game to be a 3-player game, because the Germans, once you're in position, apart from firing, you don't have a great deal to do, because there's not much point moving out of trenches once you're in them. The British, there's a lot more manoeuvre. So, you just sit tight. Just sit tight and let them break themselves like waves on you. That's what
exactly. Yeah.
And they're doing that. They're doing a grand job of that at this point.
It seems to be working, yeah.
One thing I will say that I learned from infantry that whenever you can, rallying up shock was a really good idea, especially for the Romans, because they need to get rid of that shock because the barbarians have all this fervor. And I was like, well, any opportunity I can, I'll get rid of shock because there's not much I can do in the trench,
Except we just couldn't get our sergeant over there to do it.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, we just ended up in the wrong call out, really. But yeah, you're right. Once it gets out of hand, it's too late. You want to be like, keep it down while it's low.
Yeah.
Well, Jeff, weren't you in that game when I played the barbarians? I think you were. Didn't you play Infamy like last Virtual Lard?
No, not me.
Civilized. Oh, is it Civilized Jeff? The other British player.
Right, yeah, no.
No,
it wasn't me.
No, it wasn't me either. I've not played Infamy as part of VL.
Yeah,
right.
my turn's up. Yeah.
So that's you done, yeah. So back to Britain, and they are on 3 dice now. Useless. 6 does nothing on its own. 4 is a senior leader, and 2 is a section.
Well, let's get the lieutenant up here. Is he still on board?
He's still off board, yeah.
Well, he should get up there and rally the Lewis guns.
He could come on that jump off point, because he could also command the tanks, couldn't he?
Yes, he can command the tanks.
Yeah, he can activate the units. You want to do that now because you got 3 dice and might as well bring the leader out.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I think so. So if the lieutenant come out, on that jump off point by the tanks. How far is he from the Lewis guns there? He can deploy to them?
He can deploy which one?
Is that safe though?
The Lewis guns. Yeah, they're out of range now because they're behind this hill and there's a lot going on in between. So he can deploy with them. If he deploys next to the tanks, he can still reduce their shock as well.
Yeah, right, because they're out of line of sight. Yeah.
He has 4 activations.
Yeah. So the thing is, because I was thinking if we attach them and then the turn ends and they all run off, then he's going to go with them, and then we really are sunk. So we're better off not actually attaching him to that routing unit.
Insult to injury.
Yeah. And then guess what they did? Oh, what? So let's do that. So we can. So how many initiatives does he have? Is he 4?
4.
4.
So he's deploy, right?
Yeah.
And then
deploy is free. To operate each of the tanks would be 1 each if you're doing that.
I think so.
Yeah, and the male can't move and fire at 6-pounders.
No, it can only fire secondary weapons.
Maybe it should just fire the 6-pounders then.
I was going to say, where it is, it can hit where it can hit with 1 6-pounder.
Oh,
and you remember you did your flare in the last turn, so if that gives you any bonuses.
Not yet. They need a 1.
Not. Yeah, we need a 1 to come out.
Desperate to know what that flare does, aren't you, Trevor?
Absolutely no idea.
Pivoting to bring the other sponson to bear is a move, right?
Yeah, it's counted as a move.
So he might as well just rumble forward, firing his Lewis guns, and then hopefully the.
Yeah, I think I'd prefer to try and move them both, so that the female tank behind might get a chance to shoot as well. I don't know if they get a line of sight.
Move both tanks forward.
Okay. Right. So roll for each then. Start with your male at the front.
Yeah, go for it, James.
Male tank moves 4.
That's okay. Do you want it to be kind of pivoted slightly towards them so you can bring both Bonsons to fire?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Why not? That sounds good.
Yeah.
You see. So you can fire with 2 Lewis guns there from that position. But then if he stops still, he can fire with both 6-pounders as well.
That's like 10 dice per Lewis gun, right?
You wish.
So
six dice per Lewis gun, so you're halving them. So down to 6 dice.
6 dice total.
Yeah.
Trench of death or trench of opportunity? Which one are you firing at?
The which one do we want, Peter?
The trench of death, I think.
Yeah. Trench of death?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Trench of death.
It's earned its reputation.
Pile it full of corpses.
Yeah. Fill it in eventually. It's fine.
How many did you get? 4 6s?
4 hit. Yeah.
4 hits.
3 6s and a 5.
Nice. Okay, so Trevor, roll your 6s. They're in heavy cover, so 6 is a kill, 5 is shock.
How many dice?
4.
4 dice?
Yeah.
Okay. 6 kill, 5 shock, right?
Yep.
1 kill, 1 shock.
Okay. You've got a lieutenant in there. You've also got a junior leader, so roll again, roll 1 dice. See if he's hit.
Uh-oh. I rolled a 1.
Oh dear.
Oi.
Roll again. 1 to 3, it's your junior leader. 4 to 6, it's your senior leader.
I rolled a 2, so the junior leader got wounded.
Junior leader. Okay, so roll again to see what happens to him.
6.
6, he is lightly wounded. So he has reduced his activations from 2 to 1.
Okay.
You've also then got to roll a bad things happen. So roll again. Junior leader wounded. 1d6.
I rolled a 4 for junior leader wounded.
And that's 1 point off.
Okay.
You're on force morale of 6. That's still double what the British are on, so don't worry about it.
Tumbling down. The beginning of the end.
It's time for the junior leader to get wounded.
We'll give you a chance to get surrender if you like.
Not yet.
Standing now.
Well, if you're sure.
Let's bring the female up and
yeah.
She can want me to roll for that?
Yeah, you carry on, James.
Okay.
Rifles can't do much against the front.
5 inch.
Movement.
So that's straight up behind. At that angle, I'm going to allow you 1 Lewis gun to fire.
Okay.
So because it's firing through the woods and things, another angle, and you've moved, so it's only rolling 3 dice.
3 dice.
Trench of death is probably the only one you can see.
Yeah.
1, 3, and 3, so nothing.
No hits, but at least you tried.
Yeah.
Okay, so don't forget, Trevor, you do have anti-tank ammunition in your LMGs here.
Yeah, but they're not on Overwatch. But
no, they're not on Overwatch.
The one squad that is on Overwatch has sticky bombs and are way too far away. But yeah, can their rifles penetrate the front armor of those Mark IV tanks, or not yet?
No, only your LMGs.
Okay, I didn't. This is 1917. Okay, never mind.
17, yeah.
It's not that primitive.
Yeah, these are not Mark IIs or Mark Is. Okay, so you've used up 2 of your lieutenants. You've got 2 left, yeah.
So, can you get some shock off the Lewis guns?
You certainly can. You'll bring it down to...
Stop them running away?
They're still...
How many activations does the lieutenant have left? Like 2 or 1?
2.
2, yeah. If you can take 2 shock off,
9,
and then
so 5.
He might as well. He's not doing anything else there.
So they're now pinned. At least they're not broken anymore. They're
okay. Yeah. So they're not just going to rout if something happens.
Yeah. If the turn ends, they won't rout.
Yeah, that's good.
I think that was it, wasn't it? That's all. No, you got a section still. That was your lieutenant.
You
got 1 section.
How about the rifle grenades fire again?
Yeah, we can have a little plunk with them. Yeah.
Well,
Trench of Death?
Yeah. Yeah, have it, Peter.
Yeah, why not? Oh, thank you very much.
8 dice. 4, 5, 6.
Nice. Here we go. Oh dear, that's awful. That's one hit.
1 hit. Oh God.
Never seen so many ones. That's ridiculous.
It's going to be a 6.
Yeah.
So it reduces cover down to light cover. So 6 is a kill. 4, 5 is shock.
I rolled a 3, so nothing.
Nothing.
Oh.
Okay.
Honestly.
They're doing well. Doing well. Right. So that was the British. So over to the Germans. Let's see how much more damage they can cause. Right, they've got 2 5s, so that's 2 chain of command points. So that's taking up to 4. And 2 4s and a 2, so that's 2 senior leaders and a section. But obviously, you've only got 1 senior leader, so a senior leader and a section.
Can I use now? The Trench of Opportunity has the wounded junior leader, right?
No, that's in the Trench of Death, obviously.
Oh, death. I'm sorry, yeah, you're right. Death. How much shock is in death?
1. 1 point.
All right, so the guy that got a shot on his side sternum, he's going to rally shock because they're going to be inspired that he's not dead yet.
Okay.
And that's what the 2 is going to do.
The 2.
Wait, no. I can't do that because I didn't roll 3. A 3 is junior leader, right?
That's right. Yeah.
Oh, well then here's what I can do. I can use the 2 for the Trench of Death to fire, and I can use one of my 4s to have the leader rally off the shock and activate the.
Your leader can rally off shock, and it can activate both of those sections, and so he can do all 3.
Oh, yeah. And then, is anything in range of the Overwatch trench?
This one here?
Yeah.
Currently, no. Everybody's either in cover or they've run away or dead.
Where is the grenade? Where are the other squad that shot me last? Not the tanks, but the infantry. Where are they at?
They're down here.
Okay.
They ran away. They're way back. Forget about
that. Didn't another rifle squad fire into me as well as the tanks?
That was the rifle grenadiers. They're in the ruins. You can't see them.
Okay, their position's really good. Okay, I'm going to rally off the shock with my senior leader, and then I'm going to, since only 2, I don't want to move any of my squads. Since only 2 of them can fire, might as well just fire straight at the tanks, I suppose. Yeah.
Do some AT fire because they both got the LMGs.
Yeah, we'll do that. Okay, Trench of Death is going to fire first. They're going to fire their anti-tank rounds.
Yep. So
the
light machine gun. It's a light machine gun. So you start 2d6. You start on a 5, -1 because the tank moved. So 6 or above to hit.
Okay.
It's going to be the same.
Oh, I missed. I rolled a 3. I missed.
You missed. Okay. I don't know how you can miss a massive target like that, just going about 2 miles an hour. But
well, they hit, but they did hit the tank, but they hit the tracks, the useless parts of it, or they hit the antenna.
Just chip the paint of it.
They haven't got radios yet. A few more years before they get radios. So the other one is same again, 6 or above to hit.
So 6. I'm going to try attack from the other squad now.
Yeah, same again, and 6 or above.
This time I rolled an 8.
Nice. Okay, so roll 1d6. On a 5 or a 6, it affects the tank.
It did not affect the tank by 1.
But the tank needs to roll 2d6, and you're saving on a 5 or a 6.
My turn, Peter?
Yes, please, yeah. Since I fluffed it last time.
Oh, 5 and a 4. Ha!
So you've got 1. You've saved 1. He doesn't do anything, so there's no net hit. So it bounces off.
Darn it.
And I think that's it. Is that all you can do, I think, Trevor?
Well, I did the leader. I could move a section. I don't know if I want to do that, though.
I think you want to take some people and stand them in the middle of the road.
Yeah, maybe don't listen to the enemy when they're advising you.
Well, especially since you've seen our tactics.
Well, that's true. Yeah,
wouldn't listen anyway.
Well, you know what I could do is I can move the squad that time forgot closer to the building, so maybe in another turn they can run up and put sticky bombs on if I have to. But I don't know if that's too soon.
Yeah, I'd probably be inclined to let them come to you, but
yeah, I think that's a risk not worth taking. So yeah, that's all I can do. My turn's over.
Okay. Right, Britain, three dice. 6 does nothing. That's good for you. 5 gives you a chain of command point, which is so far is doing nothing for you. You've got 5, and then you've got a section.
Oh, lovely.
This is going to be a short turn, isn't it?
It certainly is, yeah.
The rifle grenades.
Well, the rifle grenades, yeah.
Yeah.
You're up again, rifle grenades.
Keep that battery up. Same again then, so 8 dice this time.
Trench of death again, yeah. Go on, James.
Yeah.
Go, James, you go.
All right. 8 dice into the trench of death. Come on, dice. Oh, 4, 5, and 6 to hit, right?
Yeah, that's right.
3 hits.
3 hits. Okay. They reduce cover, so it's light cover.
I rolled a pair of 5s and a 1.
So that's 2 shock and nothing else. At least you're shocking them.
Yeah, nice.
Just looking at the casualties here. Germans have taken 5, 6, 7 with the machine gun crew. The British have taken 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 so far.
Whoops.
Just to keep you up to date.
Yeah, oh, thank you. Yeah, great.
Sure you appreciate it.
Yeah, count them again.
There's even more this time. Right, so back to the Germans. And we have a 4 senior leader, 2 3s, 2 1s, and that's it. So quite a mix there.
Well, can I rally shock with one of the ones I rolled?
You can rally shock with one of the 3s and one of the 4s.
What can I do with the one? With the one, can I get the machine gun guy to chill out?
No, you need to be with him to rally shock off him. He's still broken.
Oh, okay. Well, okay, so I can combine these to do stuff. Senior leader has 4 actions, right?
That's right.
And I have two shock in the pit of death. I mean, sorry, the trench of death.
Yes, you do.
Great. Let's just go ahead and do the same thing I did before. I'm going to rally off the 2 shock and fire anti-tanks at the lead tank.
Okay. Grant, okay, you know what to do then. So 6s are above on 2d6.
Ooh, this time I rolled a 12. Does that give me a bonus?
Actually, it does.
Nice.
A double 6. Let me just... it's not very often that happens in my games.
Well, they got plenty of practice. They kept missing.
Gives an extra strike dice, I think.
I think it does, yeah. I think you're right. Just trying to find it. But yeah, I think it is that extra. Yeah, unmodified double 6 to hit the target. He's hit a weak spot. He adds additional 3d6 to his strike factor roll. Holy crap. Right, you're gunning this up. So you're now rolling 4 strikes. You need 5s and 6s.
Ouch.
4d6.
So I roll. So I roll 3d. How many dice do I roll? 3d6 now.
4.
4.
You put a couple of AP rounds through the vision block or vision slits.
Certainly are.
Gregory, no. All right, so I'm rolling 4d6 now.
4d6, and you need 5s and 6s.
Okay. Well, that was not impressive. They all failed. 1, 2. Yeah, 1, 2, 2, 3.
Okay, but still roll your armor. 2 dice for your armor.
It went straight through the tank.
It
nothing.
everybody. I don't think they're packed full of people, didn't they?
A 4 and a 2.
4 and a 2, so it's actually net equal hits and saves. So roll again on the tank, 1d6.
5.
5, 1 shock, reverse 1d6 immediately. and any infantry in the way are moved by the controlling player to be moved. So roll a d6 to see how far back it goes.
Yeah, there's 1 inch. That's
One
their luck,
inch.
because there's not a lot of space.
Yeah, so it's basically back right up against that, but taking a shock.
Startled the driver.
Yeah.
Get us out of here. Right, okay, that was your first shot, Trevor. Now you got another one.
Jeez. All right.
Yeah, I mean, you know, tank warfare in the First World War is hardly tigers and panthers versus fireflies, is it, really? But,
Yeah, I mean, relatively, it's still impressive, you know.
Yeah.
This time I only rolled a 5, but I don't know if any modifiers apply to that, because they technically didn't retreat.
That's true. So I think, what do you reckon? Should we have a vote on it?
I say it was a miss.
Oh, interesting.
Because technically they moved before I could react. Because if the tank would have blown up, I would have said, yeah, now the other squad's going to attack the female. And yeah, let's just call that a miss.
Okay,
yeah.
Fair enough.
Did they?
There you go. Grand. All right, so that's as much as the Germans can do, I think, isn't it?
Yeah, that's all.
Anything else you want to do?
No squads with an Overwatch of. Oh, I might as well put the. Are both squads in the hills on Overwatch?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. There's not much I can do now, so I'm good.
No. Okay. So back to the British. Amazing. That's 2. You retain the phase at least, and the 4. You're also a senior leader, and you get
nice.
a phase.
That's very good. That's very good for you guys.
Knock off the bombers or the Lewis guns and activate both tanks?
Yeah, is the lieutenant still in range where he is?
Yes, he's definitely in range for those.
Oh, okay, perfect. Yeah, we'll do the same again then. Yeah, so take a couple of points of shock off.
So 2 off here then.
Those, yeah.
Can you use his...
They're still pinned because they're on 7.
Yeah.
And they've got 5 men in there. But yeah, you've got the 2 tanks. Good. One of which has got shock, but that's not going to affect it if you fire in. I'm assuming that's what you're doing?
I think so. So despite the fact he just reversed, do we get to fire our 6-pounders?
Yeah, because he's still facing
We're not
the
moving
same
this
way.
phase.
So
yeah.
Let's fire everything we can at the
let's do that then.
Of opportunity.
Yeah. Okay, 6-pounders. Let me just check. I think it's 5. I think it's 5 dice. 6-pounder. Yeah, firepower is 5 dice each per gun.
Cool.
So it'll allow you to fire everything you've got. I'll allow you to fire either the main weapon or the secondary weapon, but I'm assuming you're firing the main weapons.
Yeah, fire the main weapons. It's taken long enough to get here to do it.
Yeah, exactly. You've got to fire them at 1 point in this game, haven't you?
Yeah.
And you reduce cover by a level, so it'll go down to light cover.
Okie dokie. Right if I roll, James?
Yep, go ahead.
All good? Okie dokie. So we said 10 dice. Yeah, 10 6.
10 dice, lots of 6s.
And
6 is a hit.
4, 5, 6, which is a massive 3.
Oh.
It's a shame.
Yeah. 3 saves, Trevor. 6 is a kill. 4, 5 shots.
I've really let you down there. That's no good at all.
You're on mute again, Trevor. You're on mute, Trevor.
Yeah, no wonder you guys can't hear me.
Yeah, we're just not ignoring you.
I was going to say, yeah, it only got 3 hits because they're still razzled from last time. So yeah.
Yeah, lucky you hit anything. Yeah.
Exactly.
All right, I'm rolling 3 dice now.
That's it.
A 5, 4, and a 1.
Okay, so that's 2 shock.
2 shock.
Nice.
And that's it. So you've got your female to fire if you want.
Yeah. Yeah, she's going to do it.
But that's only going to be 1 LMG, so that's going to be 6d6.
Yeah.
And if she pivoted to bring more machine guns to bear, it'd still be 66 because she moved.
Because she moved, yeah.
But then next turn, she could fire 12d6.
That's
do it.
Right.
Yeah, so why don't we do it? Why don't we just bring the female up?
Well, if she, because you're firing both. So yeah, you want to pivot it like that?
Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah, makes sense.
And then fire, and so that's 66. But next turn, it will just be a fire hose of lead.
That's right.
And ooh, look at that. 5 hits.
5 hits, blimey.
Nice.
Okay, so Trevor, but they're in hard cover now, so 6 of the kills.
I got a 5 and a 4, and the rest are 2s.
Okay, so that's 1 shock, because they're in heavy cover. So they're on 3 shock now.
Oh, we can use the end. You're doomed. Doomed. Doomed.
Another 4 or 5 hours and we've got him.
Yeah. We do anything else that lieutenant?
Slowest assault ever. So that was your. You got the next phase as well. Don't forget. You got
right.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
So,
let's do it.
6 on its own does nothing. You've got a 1,
Ooh.
and you've got 2. So
that's all right. Well, let's use
our.
Yeah, or well, you could do or do we use our 1? Just to use it because we got it. For our top secret weapon.
Yeah.
1 plus 2 is 3.
Yeah. Try not to give it away. Pointedly. Yeah. Why? Yeah. Nice. Let's look at it.
You've got nothing to lose at this point.
No, we haven't. No, let's go. So, do we have to do a ranging shot, or can we just go for it?
You can either do a ranging shot, or you can go for it. What you do is you decide beforehand.
Yeah.
Say where you want your ranging shot to land. Then you say, right, I'm going to fire for effect, or we're going to range it. Then you check for deviation.
Mm-hmm.
And if you fire for effect, it lands where it is. If you are doing a ranging shot, you get next turn. Next time a 1 comes up, you can reduce the amount of deviation. Fire for effect. Fire for effect.
Yeah, let's accidentally blow up our own tanks.
Yeah, I did that in the last game test.
Oh, I knew it. What do you think, James?
Yeah.
Just go for it.
How? Yeah, let's just bring the fire in.
2 defeated men coming up with a plan.
Fire as much as you can.
Yeah. Oh, whatever. Just do it. Let's do it. Yeah, let's do it.
Out of that trench.
Yeah.
Okay. So the first question is, it's gonna affect an area that's 18 inches square.
Right.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, it's a big area.
Yeah.
What's 18 inches look like?
Right. So if I were to put the fire points right in the center of the crossroads there,
yeah,
just as an example, 18 inch is so basically it's 9 inches back. So that would cover that tank, the hunting lodge, all the way out to there, and all the way out to there, and then all the way out to there. So you'll be looking at a square about that big.
So we could pop that right on their jump-off point, couldn't we? For about the middle of that area there with the 3 entrances.
Jump-off point makes a nice aiming spot.
This one here? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah,
I reckon so.
Okay.
Hope it doesn't drift towards us.
Yeah, fingers crossed.
And again, as I say, you have a choice. You can either fire a ranging shot or fire for effect. Just which are you doing?
We won't bother with the ranging shot. Let's just go for it. Fire for effect.
Yeah, you do right. Okay. the lunacy of it all. Right, okay, so basically roll 2d6.
By runner or pitching or something, so.
Yeah.
Right, roll 2d6 and tell me what you get.
D6?
2d6.
Yeah.
2d6.
2.
12.
12. Excellent. 12. That is on target. So it basically covers that area of 12 inches, and we don't have to do any movement whatsoever.
Perfect.
So finally, something's gone right.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying, isn't it? Let's just fire. Don't worry about it. Just get it right the first time. And so we did.
Yeah. Right, so let me just mark out the area. This also blocks line of sight. This is a Stokes mortar battery, by the way, Trevor, if you're wondering what it is we're doing here. the British have 1 Stokes mortar battery. So let me just square these off. So fortunately for you, none of your men are in it, but the Germans are. So let's put this down. Now this will continue firing until the end of a turn, or until somebody plays a Chain of Command dice to do so, to end the turn. It blocks all line of sight, so you can't fire through it. You can move through it, and you can fight in close combat, but you can't fire. There you go. It's a big burst all over.
But they can't see me now.
They can't see you.
Excellent.
I'll be saying that in a minute.
Yeah, let's hide under this barrage.
Yeah,
we'll find
not
it.
the best place to be. Right.
Well, the tanks won't fire at me because the barrage isn't done yet. See, there you go.
Right, so we are firing.
We have trenches for a reason.
So we'll just find the fire effects.
Well, every Chain of Command game I've played where I've had mortars dropped on me, it's pretty much been game over.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah, well, that's what we're hoping.
One moment. I knew I should have looked this up before we started. 5.649. Oh, we've got a cat joined us.
Oh my God!
The cat's
the barrage has brought the cat.
Yeah. Let me just. Rifles. Can't remember what the firepower is. Anybody know off the top of their head for mortars?
I can look it up.
Yeah, I'm just trying to find it now. I can't see where the firepower is.
.46 to 47 about barrages. Is this what this is? An off-table mortars?
Yeah. I can't see the
bottom of page 46.
It is, but I'm just checking it for. Fringe. Up to 3 of these. Look at the group, single group. I think is it in the
National Arsenal table?
Yes, I thought it might be in there. Oh no, here we are. They're basically 3-inch mortars on the Master Arsenal table. So 4 firepower. Dice for hits on all teams within the barrage area. All units are pinned. So 4 hits on each of your sections and the team of MGs, and they're all pinned as well.
I heard 4 hits and they're all pinned.
That's right, yeah. 4 hits on each.
What do I save on?
If you're in heavy cover, 6 is a kill, 5 is shock. The machine gun is a 5 or a 6, and it's a kill.
Okay, let's do the machine gun first because it's gonna go.
Yeah.
So 4 dice against that 1 guy.
That's it. Yeah.
Poor bastard. 2 6s. He's dead.
Right, he's dead. So we've got to keep track of that. So that's team destroyed. So that's going to be a bad thing to happen in a second.
All right, let's do the Trench of Death first.
Okay, so 4 dice against that. You've got a junior leader in there as well.
2 dead, 1 shock.
Right. Okay, so that's 4 shock. So 2 dead. Right, so roll a d6.
I rolled a 4.
A 4, so it's just 2 of the rifles. You got off lucky then. Your next one over here.
Opportunity.
The opportunity trench.
1 shock. Wow.
1 shock. Well, that's okay. They're doing all right for themselves. And then the final trench up at the back.
The Trench of Everlasting no, the Trench of Overwatch. Yeah. Watching what's going on. Yeah. I guess they lost Overwatch because of this, right? Because they can't see anything.
Yeah, pretty much.
Because the barrage, when it ends turns, so does Overwatch. So basically, it's meaningless. Okay. The squad formerly known as Overwatch. 2 dead, 1 shock.
Okay, so roll again for your junior leader. Roll 1d6.
I rolled a 6 for the junior leader
so
and
no.
the Trench of former Overwatch.
So it's 2 killed. And how many shock did you say? 2.
1 shock.
1 shock. Okay, so I'll just get that on for you.
Less casualties, that's all right.
Yeah, bad stuff for the machine gun team.
Killed 4, 5 there. So didn't do too bad. And then we're going to do a bad things happen roll for the machine gun team wiped out.
Yep. Roll a 3.
3. 1 second. Just check that. Bad things happen on a team wiped out. 1 point off. So the Germans are now down onto 5 force morale as well. Oh dear. So that's your Stokes mortar battery.
Really good. Well done, chaps.
Yeah, good shot. Good shot. Well done.
Yeah.
And then you've also got 1 section left with a 2.
So the rifle grenades could shoot at the trench that time forgot because we can't see.
Yeah, you can't see into there, so they can't fire into there. So yes, you can fire that way.
Yeah, give them a bit of trouble.
Yeah.
Or can you actually? No, you're 12 inches away. You're just over 12 inches away, so you can't actually see them.
Right, yeah, nobody's spotting them, are they? So yeah.
Yeah, you
how
can't
about
target them.
we move the rifle section up around the tanks and get ready to charge in once the barrage lifts?
I like it.
Yeah, that sounds good. Pretend they're doing something useful instead of just backwards and forwards. Yeah.
Yeah. World War I tactics.
Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah. That's it.
So they, I missed the roll. Is it we activating the section, or is it their junior leader?
Section. It's a 2.
Just a section. Okay.
Yeah.
Basically, they could just move.
Yeah, we'll just do the 2d6 for you.
All right.
Yeah, go for it.
And I rolled 8.
8. Right, you're literally at the edge of the barrage. Perfect.
Righty-ho.
Good stuff. Now, just before we go on to the Germans' turn, my cat is reminding me that it's dinner time. So I'm just going to nip off and feed the cats.
Right.
I'll be 5 minutes. Everybody else is?
Yeah, I'm here. At least.
At least. Sorry about that. If I didn't feed the cats now, they'd be letting me know about it.
We'd be getting the real results of the barrage.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's kind of evened up the numbers of dead so far.
It's ridiculous. Yeah.
You've currently killed what? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 Germans now. So you've evened it up.
Yeah.
They're saying in my play tests of this, the British lost, I think, one man.
Oh.
The entire thing. Yeah, the Germans got absolutely hammered.
I thought we were being all clever and a bit aggressive and try and rush his position a bit, and it just went apart.
No, you were doing right. You were doing the right thing at the start. It's just you've kind of got to get everything into position with the.
That's it. Yeah.
With the rifle grenades and with the Lewis guns.
And as soon as we got stuck, kind of out in the open, and just couldn't get them moved,
Yeah.
That we were just
Easy to get bogged down
against it. Yeah.
You end
There
up
we go.
in a long range firefight, which is not what you need.
Yeah. No.
Even with the tanks.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, actually, yeah. Should have brought them up earlier. Oh.
Hi, I'm back.
Right, everybody's back?
Yep.
Right, so back to the Germans.
Righty-ho.
So the Germans are still on 5 dice. You've got 4 chain of command points. The British have got 5, just so you know. And you have a 5, which gives you a chain of command point, so that takes you to 5. And a 2 1s, a 3, and a 4.
Okay. There's not much I can do except rally off shock because I'm pinned and I can't stop it and I can't move. So that's what I'm going to do. Then my turn's over, I suppose.
Okay.
So let's have a junior leader on the hill of trench of opportunity rally off some shock, I suppose.
Okay, so yeah, he's got. There's 1 in the trench of opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
So you want to take. That's the junior leader, yeah.
Oh no. The furthest back trench, the one on Overwatch has.
Oh right, yeah. That's got 1 shock, yeah.
Yeah, I'll use a 3 on that, and then I'll use the senior leader to rally off as much shock as I can on the front. Probably 3 on death and 1 of opportunity.
Yes, so that will reduce that down to 0, and then the other one down to 1.
That works.
And because
and
they're out, because you're out of line of sight, they can do that.
Yep. And does the barrage go off again?
No, the barrage stays on. It just stays where it is. I think it hits.
Okay.
Don't know when does it hit? It hits again if they roll a 1.
Okay. Yep.
So
I don't have enough chain. I don't have enough chain of command points to end it, so my turn's over.
Yeah. Yeah, I think. Off the top of my head, I'll have to check it, but is that right? I think a barrage hits again if you roll a 1 again.
That's a question I don't know the answer to.
Yeah.
We'll find out.
Let's look it up just before I roll your dice. So it's
Sure
the
thing.
quickest way to do it. Page 46 to 47, isn't it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Continue to fire each time the battery is activated.
That's it, yeah. So that'll be on a 1. Right, so at least we know. So let's go with the massive British roll of 3.
1-1.
2 5 and a 3, unfortunately. So that is a chain of command, 2 chain of command points. So you've got a chain of command dice and an extra 1, and then a section. Well, a junior leader, should I say?
Mm-hmm.
I say you end the turn with the chain of command point.
Yeah, nice try. I think we can actually use it to keep the barrage going, if anything.
I think you can, yes. After it, yeah.
So if the turn does end, then we can just keep that on. So yeah, hang on to that. Yeah, it's not a great deal we can do there, is there? Yeah, almost nothing.
You could rally off shock on your tank.
Yes. Yeah, that would be good.
Yeah.
Get that out of the way.
And that would be basically all you could do, because you can't fire at anything.
We can move it up a bit, couldn't we? Because there's not going to be any penalty, because we're not going to get to fire this turn anyway.
Yeah, you can move them forward.
Is that worth doing, James?
Yeah,
Whip it forward,
that sounds good.
All right.
Yeah, let's do that. I'll roll
your dice.
4 I rolled, so we just move
4.
Move the mail up.
So it's going to be basically, the men will move to one side for it. Yeah, it's up with them. About there?
Yeah, perfect.
Or do you want to on the road?
No, that'll be right.
All right.
Yeah, thank you. Ideal.
Right, so back to the Germans. You need that chain of command point, don't you, to stop that barrage?
Yeah.
So we got, they got one. So you got a chain of command point. So that's your 5. You've got 3 senior leaders and a section. Very useful.
Yeah, let's end that barrage.
Okay. Well, that'll end at the end of the turn. You've got senior leader.
How about the British use our chain of command dice to keep that barrage going on the turn end?
I think so. Yeah.
So on the turn end, I'm okay with that.
We'll keep that hush so that when he uses his chain of command dice, we can just waste it.
I think he heard you.
Yeah.
So you're spending your chain of command dice to end the turn. Am I right,
No.
Trevor?
Yeah, gonna have to.
But then you guys are spending your chain of command dice.
Yeah, to continue the barrage.
Going.
Right. So you both spent up a chain of command point dice each. There is no units that will rout off because they're broken. And the only thing you can do really, Trevor, is reduce more shock. Well, you've only got one unit that's got shock anyway.
I'm going to spend the let's see. They want to continue barrage, that's fine. Yeah, I'll just rally off I'll just keep rallying off the shock, and then my turn's over.
Yeah. So you're a bit stuck at the moment. So yes, your shock is off.
That's all right. It's World War I, so we're used to being stuck.
There is this British junior leader. He is now not wounded anymore. Because he was wounded till the end of the turn, if you remember. But he is no longer wounded. So, back to the British. So what you need is 1s, isn't it? And you don't get them. You do get 2 6s and a 4, a senior commander.
Well then.
You still got quite a lot of shock.
Lewis guns.
On the trench shot, you might as well remove overwatch.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah. Forgot about that. I always forget about removing overwatch at the end of a turn.
Yeah, if we just have our lieutenant focus on removing shock, just use all his CIs for it.
Yeah.
Might as well. Just keep chipping away at that.
Okay, so that brings them down to 3 shocks, so they're no longer pinned.
Ideal.
Did you check the barrage?
The barrage?
Yeah.
We needed 1 to activate it.
Yeah, they needed a 1, so they haven't done anything. But you do retain the phase.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's have a look. So you're back to your dice roll again.
Hit RTA.
You retain the phase, and you get chain of command point.
Whee.
So you can't do anything else.
All right.
So roll again for you. Yeah. 6 does nothing. You've got a 1, and you've got a 3. So a 1 and a junior leader.
Nice.
Well, let's activate that barrage.
Yeah, let's get the barrage going. Let's see what happens.
Right, same again then. So it's going to be 4 hits on each of the sections. So it's on you, Trevor. They're all in heavy cover. So we'll start with the one on the back.
Okay, that's a kill on the back.
A kill on there. Roll again, see if it's your junior leader. 1, and he's hit. He's hit.
No.
No, so it's just one of your rifles.
Yep.
The trench of opportunity.
2 shock.
2 shock. God, it's not going anywhere, is it? And then trench of death.
Nothing. Wow.
Nothing at all. Okay.
Most.
So 1 kill and 6 shock. Could have been better.
Right. Yeah. Certainly good.
Anyway, you've still got a 3, so you've got a junior leader as well.
Yeah, we can't move through the barrage, can we? That'd be silly.
No.
No, you'd be getting a -2 penalty, and
it'd be insanity.
Yeah, there would be a. You wouldn't. You might belly up as well.
And the rifle grenadiers are too far away from the trench that time forgot to shoot at it, aren't they?
They are, yeah. You need somebody to move within 12 inch of them.
Let's see. We could move one of our tanks.
You've got this junior leader here, don't forget. He's got 2 activations. He can also reduce shock as well.
Yeah, let's do that.
You can bring that right down to 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a bad idea.
At the moment, there's no great deal else you can do until that mortar battery's disappeared. Or unless you're desperate to go and get thrown in front of the bayonets up here.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Okay, so back to the Germans. 3 3s, a 5 is a chain of command points. So at least you got 1. A 1 is a 1. So a team and 3 junior leaders. You've got, or you can combine it into a senior leader, but the only thing you've really got is those guys there on shock, unless you want to move anybody.
No, I can't move them under the barrage.
No, you can move under the barrage. You just can't see.
Oh. No, I'd rather see where I'm at. Let's have the hill that time forgot, the trench that time forgot. Let's put them on overwatch with a 3, and let's rally shock off the 2 forward trenches.
Okay. So.
You got 1 chain of command from that? Okay.
Yeah, you got 1 chain. So that's it. So
Up
2
to 1.
shock off. There you go. Nice. Right, back to the British. Is this what we call a stalemate at the moment?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Right, you have got 2 seniors and a junior leader. 2 4s and 3. Again, there's not a great deal you can do, is there, really?
I guess if we... Yeah, the barrage is going to block line of sight the tanks to the trench that time forgot, isn't it?
Currently it is, yeah. You'd have to go through the barrage to get to them.
Do it. Can they call their barrage off at any time they want?
No, it remains in place until the end of the turn.
Okay.
But we'll bring the well, we've got to bring the Lewis guns up. Bring that other tank up.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they've still got a shock on them, so you can reduce that as well and move.
Yeah.
Using your 3, I guess.
Yeah, get the lieutenants to take care of that. And then, yeah, get him through the tank as well.
You've got 3 and 2 4s.
3 2 4s.
Okay, so the lieutenant takes the shock off the Lewis guns and gets them moving.
Okay, so that's 1 and then 2. So, how far are they moving?
What? 2d6?
Yeah, 2d6. Yeah, 2d6. Yeah.
Here we go.
All right.
Trundling back.
Well, rolled 4.
4.
Having a saunter.
They obviously didn't enjoy it so much up there. They don't want to be back.
No.
Do we really have to go back?
Yeah.
There you go. That's 4 inch. And then
move the female tank up.
Yeah.
All right. D6.
Yeah, you do that one. Yeah.
Oh, 3.
3 inch. Okay, where do you want this one to go? Just down the path.
Probably just carry on down the road, I think. Yeah.
Get to there. Again, if you go into those woods, it's just going to get bellied up, so you're better off there, probably. Yeah?
Yeah, that's good.
All right.
So then we had another 4, didn't we?
You did have another 4, yeah, sorry. So, yeah, so you got that sergeant, but he can't really do anything, I don't think, unless you want to move anybody. You're kind of tightly packed in against the edge of the barrage down here.
Yeah. No, don't think so.
Are they in the barrage now?
No, they're just at the edge of it.
Okay.
They moved up to the edge of it in a hurry.
The fire's so good, they've drawn a line in the ground with fresh shell holes. Okay, don't cross this line. Okay, thanks.
Wait, practice.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So back to the Germans.
Should we be telling those riflemen that are up near the barrage to like go tactical or whatever, or did we already?
No, they're not tactical or anything. I don't think.
Yeah, because
they could go on Overwatch.
I'm kind of worried about the barrage lifting and then them suddenly
them just being stood there.
Yeah, going, oh, look, now they can see us and shoot us.
Yeah, okay, yeah, we could do tactical then. It'll be fine, wouldn't it?
You want to put them on tactical?
Yep.
Okay, I do have some tactical markers, but they're all the way up in the loft, so I won't get them just yet. But we'll remember that they're on tactical. So that makes them, puts them into light cover, doesn't it?
Yes, that's it.
Okay, so they're on tactical. Anything else?
That's about all we could do, isn't it?
I think it is.
Yeah, I think so.
Right, so back to the Germans then. Nothing can happen really until this barrage lifts. Well, you could actually attack through the barrage if you wanted to. Nobody's stopping you do that. Anyway, we've got a 5 for the Germans, so that gives them a chain of command point. 6 does nothing on its own. And then they have a 1, a 2, and a 4. So that could be a junior leader and a senior leader, or a section and a senior leader, because your team doesn't exist anymore. And you have no shock on anybody under that barrage.
If I charge with Handgraten 12 inches, is that reduced by the terrain in front of me, or the effect of the barrage?
No, because you'll be moving into close assault.
Perfect.
Yeah, you have Handgranaten. It's not the one in the rulebook, it's the one in the 2014 special. And I shall read it out to you. It says, when a leader attached to a team or squad, uses 2 command initiatives, he may lead a charge against enemy within 12 inches, probably exactly the same to be honest, preceded by a hail of grenades. Roll 1d6, taking 1 if the enemy is in light cover, so they are. On a roll of 1 or a 2, 1 hand grenade has hit the target, 3 or 4, 2 grenades, 5 or 6, 3 grenades hit the target, then you roll for the effect on those, so it's 2d6 per hit, basically. And then you move up to 3d6 and initiate close combat. So, you know, if you want to do a last hurrah and pile into them, then yeah, that's probably a perfect time, I'd say.
Would my grenades be pretty much useless against their tank?
Normal grenades are, but the multi-headed one isn't. But you have to get a man up against the tank. He can move up to 6 inches and then attack the tank. I think where you are at the moment, you are about 6 inches away from it. Let me just check for you.
Okay.
You are, yeah, you're 6 inches away. So you would move. Let me have a look.
Now my senior leader is with the Prince of Death, right?
Yeah, he's down there.
So if the rule would be for activate reflect this, a leader attached to a team or squad uses 2 command initiatives. So I can't charge with both squads. I can only charge with the one he's attached to, right?
Yeah, you would. Yeah, you can charge with either if you want, because you've got a junior leader and a senior leader. So you could actually go with both of them.
Oh yeah, because I combine the 2 and the 1. Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, that's probably your best chance, I think.
Yeah, I'm a little torn. How many guys are in the squad that's in front of me besides the tank?
In theirs, 2, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
8 of them.
8 of them, yeah.
Can I send 2 squads against that 1 squad?
Yep.
Yeah, let's just do it.
Yes, you can get them in, yeah. And your hand grenades in them as well?
Yeah.
From both squads. Okay, so...
Yeah.
We don't get any effect from charging through the barrage?
Well, they get a -1 on their dice roll, I would say. Should we call it a -2 because they're coming through that barrage?
They don't get attacked because they're moving in it?
Say that again, sorry?
They don't get attacked because they're moving in it?
No, because it's currently it's not firing, is it?
Okay.
Yeah, it's like it's not.
I think I'm confusing. I'm confusing my rules.
Yeah.
In some rules, if you're under a barrage and you stay doggo, then yeah, you don't get attacked. But as soon as you try and move, then it shoots at you.
I tell you what. Let's answer that question by looking it up.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do.
It says vehicles in a barrage. It doesn't say, I don't think. No, it doesn't say.
Yeah, might be. I'm probably remembering something from another set of rules then.
Yeah, which is a bit of a strange rule, but I think it's like abstracted because of the small size of the game.
Yeah.
You know, it's not a massive barrage. It's just there's a lot of smoke and rubble chucking about, so you can't see. That's why you can't fire through it. Well, okay, I'll say let's umpire decision. I'll say -2 on the amount of grenades you throw on the dice roll for that, because of the smoke and the fact that they're also in light cover anyway. How's that?
That's fair.
Does that sound fair?
Yeah.
Right, so roll for your grenades first of all, Trevor. That's the first thing to do. So roll 1 dice per section. Doesn't really matter which. And then -2 off those dice rolls.
Okay. 3, 8, -2. 4 grenades.
So what do you get? You got rolled a 4.
You know what? I rolled a 3, subtracted 2, so it comes down to 1. Then I rolled a 5, subtracted 2, comes down to 3. 3 plus 1 is 4.
Okay. No, hang on a second. You do slightly different. So your first one, you rolled a 3, down to 1, yeah? Right.
Yes.
So that's 1 hand grenade.
Yes.
The second one was a 5, down to 3.
Yes.
So that is 2 grenades. So 3 grenade hits.
5 minus 2 is 3. 3 plus 1. That's what I did.
Yeah, but it's you roll. So if you roll a 1 or a 2, you get 1 hand grenade. If you roll a 2 or a 3, you get 2 hand grenades. 3 or 4 or 5 or 6, you get 3 hand grenades.
Okay. Oh yeah. Then it's 3 total grenades. Okay.
So you've hit with 3 grenades. Each of those grenades hits with 2. So they are going to count as in the open. So that's 6 hits in the open. So that's on these chaps. So 5, 6 kills.
Well, I got a 5 and a 3, and everything else is not worth mentioning.
Okay, so 1 kill and 1 shock. See if the kill is on their junior leader. Roll again. A 1 and it is.
Who's rolling that? Us?
I go for it.
Go on, one of you roll it.
6.
6, so now it's just one more rifles. Okay, so now, Trevor, you are going to move your troops into action, I take it?
Yeah.
3d6. So, for the Trench of Death, roll 3d6, see how far they get.
I rolled a total of 12 on 3d6.
Right, so they're definitely in. So,
yeah,
just stick them in there. Then we'll just do the adding up of everything in a minute. And then for your other section, roll 3d6 for them as well.
On a 3d6 for the Trench of Opportunity, I rolled a 10.
10, okay, so they're definitely in as well. So we've got a bit of close combat going on here. So I'll keep them separate this way and this way. Right, and then we've got to add up how many figures we've got.
I only remember there was 11 dice and 14 dice I was firing, but there's been some changes since then.
It certainly has. Got some new owners. Right. Okay, so we don't use the close combat chart in the original rule book. There's a slightly different one in the 1418 version. Right, so what we do is count up all the men in there. So the British, so if you guys want to keep a check on your numbers, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 men in there. We don't count junior leaders, do we, in this initial count, because they come in as their level.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So we'll go through the British. So you're starting with, so you've got seven figures.
Yep.
Add 1d6 for the command initiative of every one of your leaders. So that's a level 2. So that's 2d6. You're the same quality troops. 1d6 for each d6 of movement the enemy moves to get into contact. That's only the first round. So that's 6, another 6d6, isn't it? Because you move 2 3d6s. Subtract 1 for each 2 points of shock. You haven't. You're not aggressive. There's no trench brooms. You are bombers, aren't you? No, you're the rifles. That's a shame. You don't have an LMG. You are defending light cover. So you add 1d6 for each 3d6 you'd already have. Okay. Because you are tactical, aren't you?
Yes, they are tactical.
So it'd be 5.
So that's 1d6 for every 3d6. You're not being hit in the rear. You're not pinned, and you're not cavalry. Okay, so how many what have you got there?
I tallied 15, 20 dice.
Okay, right. So the Germans have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 minus 3, 15 you're starting with. That's your troops. So 15 dice. And then 1d6 for each of the leaders present. So you've got a 1 level 1 because he's wounded. 1 level 2, so that's 3 dice. And then 1 level 4, so that's another 4 dice. So that's another 7 dice. You're on the same quality troops. You didn't. You moved, so you don't get that bonus. There's no shock on your men. You're not aggressive. There's no trench brooms, no bombers, no LMGs because you're the attacker, not the defender. And you're not defending light cover. You're not defending heavy cover. You're not hitting the rear. You're not pinned, and you're not cavalry. So that's it. Roll your dice. 5s and 6s are kills. 6s also cause shock. Yeah. This is where it gets nasty. Trevor's had enough. He's walked off.
Okay. 4 6s.
Okay.
And 4 5s.
4 6s and 4 5s. Well, so that's 8 kills in total on the Germans. So that's going to be 4 on each section. So we'll do the rolls in a second. And Trevor, how many did you get?
1 6 and 3 3. 1 6 and 3 5s.
1 6 and 3 5s. So that's 1 shock on the British. Sorry, how many shock did the Germans get?
Shocks caused by 6s, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so 4.
4, so that's 2 on each section. And how many kills did the Germans get in total?
8.
8. So Trevor, roll for your first section, your bigger section, to see if your junior leader is hit. 1 to 4 he is.
He is.
He's hit. Okay, so roll again. See what happens to him.
I rolled a 4.
A 4 is he's lightly wounded, so that's going to be a bad things happen roll in a second anyway, but let's just see what the outcome of this fighting is. And then roll to see if the junior and the senior leader are hit in the other section. So same again.
I rolled a 5.
A 5 no, so it's just the rifles. Let's put on now. So the Germans lost 8 in total. So it's confusing there. Close combat. Always best avoided. And sorry, how many did the British take? They took that 1 shock, and how many kills?
I rolled 1 6 and 3 5s. So I think that's 4 shock and 1 kill.
1 shock, yeah, and 4 kills. So roll for your junior leader, please. Somebody on the British side.
5.
5. So it's just one of the rifles. Right. Okay. So the Germans lost twice as many as the British did. So what happens with that? Let's have a look. Close combat. The Germans were actually defeated by 4 or more. So they break and flee in disorder. Double the number of points of shock on each team. If no escape is possible, the survivors will surrender. The winner allocates guards at 1 to 5 ratio. You can escape. So the British stand. The Germans flee 18-inch. And you know what? I think that might take you off the board. Oh no, just still on. Oh, but you're in a bad shape, so we're going to have to do some bad things happen for that.
So you say they double the shock they took? Is that right?
Yeah, they double the shock.
Blimey.
So let's just work this out.
So
well, I'll be honest, I wasn't expecting that.
No,
8 shock. Yeah, I thought we were buggered.
Yeah, yeah, to put it mildly, yeah.
I thought we were just going to be eating bayonets.
Yeah.
Close combat is a weird thing in Chain of Command. You try to stack the odds and it just sometimes plays against you completely.
Yeah. It's the same in sharp practice, isn't it? Once you get in there, you basically assume that whoever wins is still ineffective then for the rest of the game.
Yeah.
They're in a state.
Yeah. Yeah, well, look at you. I mean, you're down to 4 men with 2 shocks. So
yeah, they're pretty hopeless. Yeah, they're the winners.
Yeah. Right, so let's have a little look and see what happens, because we're going to have to do some bad things happen, I think. For
the lieutenants come running up going, what happened? What happened? Like,
Not exactly sure. Lunatics came out of the smoke. They ran off.
And the lunatics ran off.
I need a new tool. I broke it on a German head.
Yeah. Oh, I need a new bayonet. I've broken this one.
Right, so they are counted as broken. So you've got 2 section breaks, rolls, because you've got 2 sections and both of those are broken. You've also got a junior leader wounded as well for a roll. So you've got 3 bad things happen. Do your 2 section break rolls, first of all, please, Trevor.
I rolled a 5 on 1 and a 5 on both 5s. I rolled a pair of 5s.
That's 4 points off. 1, 2, 3, 4. You're down to 1 now. Okay, right. Before you roll the next one, you've got a junior leader wounded. If you roll a 1 or a 2, you're still in the game. If you roll a 3 or above, the game is over. So it's all down to this dice roll.
Yeah, I already rolled a 5.
Whee!
So, that's it. Game over, chaps.
Let me
show you. The German had literally just dropped down to 1 there.
Wow.
And that 1 for the junior leader being wounded was enough to take you down to 0. Game over.
Wow. Great.
I cannot believe that you managed to pull that back.
Honestly, is it even really a victory? What a mess.
It's World War One, so it's a mess, even in the victory.
Yeah, that's true.
Uncoordinated mess of a game.
Oh, blimey.
Wow, that was good.
Yeah.
I don't know how it was to play it, but God, it was good to watch.
I thought we were in a lot of trouble. That's
Yeah.
midpoint, and then
So
Royal Army car is going to take all the glory though.
so you got the German squads are running away here. They were literally on the edge of the table. If it had been 2 more inches back, you would have been off anyway. Then you've got the squad, the section over here doing nothing. The trench that time forgot. And then you've got the overwatch over here. These guys doing nothing as well. It was a bit difficult to do anything really once that barrage fell, because that kind of put paid to a lot of manoeuvres on everyone's side really.
What's the British chain of command dice at?
You are on 2.
Oh, okay. So it's not like we could suddenly get up and
no, you still wouldn't have been
end the turn, get those guys off the table.
Even if you got 3 5s, you'd still be, you'd only got 5 points, wouldn't you? So you'd still be at least another turn.
I can't believe we managed to get that rifle section. I can't believe we managed to go the wrong way, then run all the way back on the right way, and then stand up to that. Because they were totally out of position and useless for ages, and then
it's the miracle of Bourlon wood.
Oh, exactly. Yeah.
There's going to be a painting of this in the regimental mess.
Oh, yeah. Of course they will. They'll be toasting this for years to come.
Yeah.
Shoreditch and like fighting off the Germans.
Yeah. Leaving loads of strange stuff for some bloke to excavate and find.
Yeah.
100 years.
Exactly. Indeed.
Massive pile of fossilized turd as they shit their pants.
First penny of that on both sides.
Yeah.
Terrific. Well, that was good timing as well. It's coming up on 5 o'clock. So
yeah, thank you so much. That's really good.
Well, it's lunchtime here.
Starting. Did you enjoy it?
Yes. Yeah, we good. Thank you.
You got me looking at World War I miniatures, you bastard.
I'm sorry.
Hey, what do the German guys look like? Do they have the pointed heads, the little spikes on their heads?
Coal scuttles.
No,
they were wearing Stahlhelms for them, weren't they?
Yeah, Stahlhelms. These are. You can get a Pickelhaus, but I've not got them because by 1917 they're wearing Stahlhelms anyway.
They were gone. Yeah.
But yes, the chain of command for the First World War is very, very good. If you have a look at the 2014 Lardy special, that's the one that's got the changed rules in it, and there's very little difference, to be honest. It's just a few weapons changes, but most of it is pretty similar. But it works really well because you've got the British infantry tactics from 1917 onwards that you guys should have been using, but you weren't. But what can you do?
You're trying.
Well, I lost my copy of the the pamphlet.
I should have sent you a copy of it.
Bombers getting vaporized didn't help.
No.
But yeah, I thought that when the tank got hit with the 6.6, I thought that was a goner then as well. I thought you were really
Yeah.
I thought that was going to take it out.
It just penetrated, went right through the tank.
Yeah. Missed all 14 guys in the crew.
To be honest, I think that little close combat there could have really gone either way. I was very surprised that you didn't kill more than you did with that one, Trevor. And if you had done, I think one more section, they would have collapsed in. Yeah,
I rolled 3 5s and a 6. I rolled really bad. I rolled really low. So
because I mean,
like 15 dice or something.
Even if somehow we'd still had force morale, what could we have done? We'd have had to call it. Yeah. Because we've left. Exactly. Send the rifle grenadiers in you go, boys.
We're not trained for this.
Yeah.
Storm his trenches with our tanks.
Well, when I played it as a play test a couple of times, I basically just got the tanks up as quick as possible.
Yeah.
And just use them as a hammer to crack a nut, basically. Just keep pounding fire into the Germans. Because you just get cut down otherwise, as you expect.
Like that. Exactly.
Yeah, we figured that out.
But I played Chain of Command 3 times for First World War. First time the British attacked the German trench got absolutely wiped out because they didn't take in the tanker support. And then the next 2 times, the British wiped the Germans out because they went in with the tank support. You know, it just shows you what you need.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, from the briefing, I was so worried that our tanks are just going to end up, you know, wrecked in the woods.
Yeah, well, if you'd have taken them through the woods, they probably would have bellied up and you wouldn't have been able to move them. But going down going down the main road, and the thing is, what I'd done before is basically just concentrate on one position, which you kind of did. You concentrated on that trenchy death, and that's it. You just have to bring the entire platoon's firepower down on one point and just hammer away at it. It's not like the Second World War where you can spread out. You really need to focus in.
I'd hope that we could, once we cleared that MG out, I thought, or if we get a bit of luck and we can be quick, we can go and occupy that, and then you suddenly got a foothold. But obviously it didn't work because the next section stepped up, and then we were just in the open.
Pants around their ankles.
Yeah, because I was kind of thinking, right, if you get that jump off point on the left there as quick as possible, then you can kind of sweep round to the road. And we can basically leave those ones on the hill. They can just sit there forever, which they sort of did. And then if Trevor has to commit that way and move his guys, then we've got the opportunity to swing around and go the other way. But instead, we just stood in the open and got mowed down. So never mind.
We'll for one.
In the actual battle, did the British also win?
What was that? Sorry.
In the actual Battle of Bourlon Wood?
They cleared it largely, but then the Germans counterattacked. This is part of the Battle of Cambrai, so it was kind of like the high watermark of the British attack of the Cambrai operations, and the Germans counterattacked and captured most of the land back again that they'd captured over the last couple of weeks. But it was because they used so many tanks and it was on pretty good solid ground. They were pretty. The attack went in pretty well, at least initially. Yeah.
But it was the one where they showed that they could work, didn't they?
Yes, yeah, basically.
So obviously things like tanks at the Somme and all that were pretty useless, and then the Cambrai was kind of like the aha moment. Yeah,
because they worked out new tactics for tanks as well. But the problem with tanks is in the First World War is that they're good for the first day, and then any day after that they're crap. You know, literally Cambrai by the second day, about 70% of the tanks weren't working, had been knocked out. You know, so it became an infantry battle again, infantry and artillery, and that's what it was mainly about. I think there was something like 500 tanks, I think, sent in the first wave. Something like it was the biggest tank attack.
Yeah.
But also as well, the tanks of the First World War, you got to think then they're not tanks of the Second World War. They're mobile pillboxes. That's all they are. They're just to get firepower further forward.
Side sponsoring guns too.
Say that again, sorry.
Yeah. Other side doesn't have any anti-tank fire. You might as well be a Tiger, right?
Yeah, I think the first time I play tested this, I didn't give the Germans hardly any anti-tank. I only gave them a couple of multi-headed grenades, and I just realised that they needed a little bit more at least. It was a bit unfair otherwise. The tanks were just going to stomp them. Bad times. Right, well look, I'm going to start packing up. Is anybody going to be in the pub tonight?
Oh, certainly will.
Virtual Lard.
Right.
I'll be in Virtual Lard.